Hello, everyone. We are on the internet. Welcome to tonight's episode of Wanderers of the West Coast. We're so glad you could join us. Before we get started, I just want to acknowledge that we are broadcasting from the traditional, ancestral, and unceded territories of the Matsqui, Kwantlen, Katzie, and Semiahmoo First Nations. So welcome to the show. We've had a weekend of RPGs, so we're just continuing on with our regularly scheduled game of Wanderers of the West Coast. We're so excited to have you here, and we have a guest star tonight. We're super excited to have. We have Christina from Agents of Damn. There we go. I can talk. So welcome. Yay!
Hi guys.
I'm just going to pass it right over to our wonderful dungeon master to kick things off whenever he's ready. Blair is just fiddling with our overlay because I created a new overlay for us, and it's all pretty and fancy, but he has to set it up. So.
We have 6 people tonight, indeed. 6 players. I guess we will pick up where we left off. We left off last session having faced down against an evil artificer who was performing experiments upon one of our gnomish friends, Felzu, the gnomish guardsman who had been escorting the adventurers.
My friend?
Yes, indeed,
No!
indeed. And in fact, as you walk into the room, if you are looking at the map on Roll20, you'll find yourself wandering through an assortment of gnome corpses lying in the hall as the party has faced off against gnome mercenaries who seem to be working for the foul wizard Eletho, who is the evil twin brother thought missing of the Badger King on Juros. You're the person that you were kidnapped with. But yes, Felzu is on the table there. And I was just going to go ahead and mention, so welcome back, Ashy. Ashy, your Peridot was missing for a bit and has recently found a friend who's joined us tonight. So first of all, we'll introduce you. We're going to jump all around tonight. Introducing yourself and your character. Please go ahead.
Hey guys,
Ashley?
I'm Chris.
Ashley first.
Ashley first.
And then I'll get you to
Hello.
introduce your character. Next, yes.
Greetings and salutations, friends. I am Ashy of the Ethereal Variety, aka Ethereal Ashy, here on the interwebs. I am playing Peridot, the Earth Genasi Grave Domain Cleric, not nature or a druid.
Though she sure acts like it.
I'm a herbalist and I really like flowers. And I have a new friend.
Yes, indeed. You have a new friend, and that friend is played by Christina. Please introduce yourself, Christina, and tell us about your character.
Yeah, hey guys, I'm Christina. I use she, her pronouns, and I am going to be playing Zippity A, not Zippity Doodah from the previous iteration of Zip. Zip uses she, they pronouns. She is a fairy with blue hair, blue wings, kind of a like stormy vibe going on with eyes that are the color gray. And she always seems to vaguely have cupcakes on her because unlike her twin sister Zippity Doodah, she believes cupcakes can solve anything. So that's her general vibe. But she is a Tempest cleric, multi-classed with a Circle of Moon druid.
Mm-hmm. Indeed, excellent, and welcome. Thank you for joining us. Next, we're going to go to Drew. Drew, tell us about yourself and your character. Drew is the other half of a partnership that is joining us playing tonight.
Hey, it's Drew McLean. Good to see you guys again. If you're tuning in again, I am playing Tillicent Sprocket, the Drow artificer. She uses she, her pronouns, and she also don't know she a Drow, but that'll come up at some point. Things we should know.
Indeed. Raised by gnomes.
Raised by gnomes with a convenient set of excuses about all of the things that should be obvious about her being a drow.
Yes, and next we will go to Blair. Blair, tell us about yourself and your character.
Microphone? There we go. Okay. Is that okay? Does that sound okay?
You're
Oh, it's got some
echoing.
weird
You're
echo.
echoing now. It sounds like you're coming from space, and it's quite wonderful. But
It sounds like the one part in the air tonight.
yeah.
I remember the worry.
Okay, let me try that.
We're having fun here, folks.
Does
We're
that
having
work?
fun.
Am I echoey? I'm still echoey. It's really weird. Why is it echoey? Here,
But
I'll
Blair,
fix my audio
if
settings.
you can, tell us about your character and yourself.
I don't know if I can. It's a little echoey.
Okay,
Let's find a way.
well
Oh,
then,
you know what?
we'll get
I
Andrea.
can fix this. I can just turn off that.
Apparently,
That.
Auckland, the
There we go.
Goliath druid, Goliath sorcerer, is being affected by his wild magic at this moment.
That wild magic's pretty rough, man. Some days, I tell you, it just gets you. What do you do? All right.
That sounds a lot better.
I just muted the receiver because for some reason it's out. Anyway, technical stuff.
Yeah, it
Irrelevant.
Worked.
I made it
Whatever
work.
Auckland had to do, it worked.
All right. Well, I'm Blair. I'm half of Plaid Dog Events, and I'm half of Adventure Dice, and I'm playing Auckland, the Goliath sorcerer who calls home the mountains to the north, because that's where he's been wandering.
In the land of Thalia.
From the land of Thalia. Yep. So.
And currently, last but not least, is Torsten, our owl folk companion, has not joined us yet. Andrea, tell us about yourself and your character.
Well, I will say that Torsten has temporarily transformed into a dog. Our
Very
dog
cute
will
dog.
be playing the role of Torsten tonight until he shows up. But hi, I'm Andrea. I'm the other half of Adventure Dice and Plaid Dog Events and Terminal City Tabletop Convention. And I am playing Tala, the human chef, as she would call herself, though she is actually a barbarian paladin. And she wields a cast iron frying pan with much fierceness when you upset her about meals or her cooking or food in general. So don't make any commentary on the food, but she's out here searching for some mysterious lights in the sky that she doesn't know much about. She wants to learn more about them. So that is me.
Excellent. And last but not least, we will say adieu to Azure this moment as they rush out of the room madly and suddenly, seemingly possessed by a rage brought on by the conditions in the laboratory, and Felzu with these scientific weird doodads and stuff green on the table. She roars in anguish and charges out of the room into the darkness. Blathers goes, "Woohoo! I will go see where she went," and flies off after her.
That was a good Blathers impression.
That was pretty good.
Woohoo!
And we
How
find
many licks does it
ourselves,
take to get to the Tootsie Roll center of a Tootsie Pop?
yeah, we find ourselves, the five of us, standing in this laboratory. This evil artificer, sort of like a mad scientist laboratory. And Felzu still unconscious on the table. As you might recall, you slayed the artificer as they lied to you and claimed that they were innocent of any wrongdoing. And you realize that they were not innocent, in fact. So we pick up here now in the dark laboratory in Aletho's menagerie, deep below the Badger Kingdom's city, Badger Point. What would you like to do, friends and adventurers?
Oh my gosh, Felzu!
Oh,
Yes,
Paradox.
Peridot, you rush over, and
Oh, hi,
Felzu
Tala.
seems restrained and unconscious on the table.
Can I put a good berry in his mouth?
Yes, but you see that these tubes and stuff that seem to be stuck in him. You recognize that you could heal them with the good berry, but you don't think that would make these things come out.
Is there anything like scissors on the table?
Scissors. So it's like a laboratory. So it has all some sort of medical equipment, sort of medieval medical equipment. So there's like forceps and there's scissors and
Can I cut him out?
blooding knives and stuff like that.
I I mean,
So-
Peridot, I could just like yank these things off of him.
Yes, you could. And
Wouldn't that-
Tillicent, I remember when we left off last session, Tillicent, you were already looking over this stuff, correct?
Oh, yes. So, I did find the conditions that this young gnome man is in to be quite odd. We should probably get the tubes out of him, I think, and then we can see about any attempts to restore him. From
Yes, so you
there.
could
Oh,
probably
everyone, this is Zippity A. She's my new friend.
Hey guys, what's up? Do you want a cupcake? Seems like you
Oh,
guys have been through a lot, she says,
well-
looking around at all of the dead gnomes.
Always. Did you
Yes.
make the cupcakes yourself?
Oh, yes. I always have
Ooh.
cupcakes.
Oh, I need to get your recipe. I love cooking. I'll have a
Ooh.
cupcake.
Well, it's a family secret, so I can't tell you
Oh.
everything, but I'll give you most of
Oh.
it.
I'll see if I
This
can
is
figure
why
it
we're
out.
friends.
Tilson has both hands out and like the gravy, like give me hands for a cupcake.
And you have 10 of them, correct? Yes, indeed, 10 cupcakes.
10 cupcakes.
Not quite a dozen.
We
I
had a
mean,
couple on the way over.
You made a dozen, but you ate a couple. Yeah, exactly.
Weird. Yeah, Zip gives you a cupcake, Tilly.
And you can see that in fact these adventurers that you just met are seemingly in dire straits. And the others, yes, you notice that it seems that Peridot is fully healed of any ills in the time that they disappeared into the pool of water.
Hey,
Oh.
Auckland. Do you need me to knock you out so I can heal you? Are you sure? All right, come here, Auckland.
Peridot, your healing is a little questionable.
Auckland is looking rough, in fact.
I do better when the person whom I'm healing is not conscious to judge me.
That's totally understandable. You know, I know it's something you've been working through. It's absolutely
I
understandable.
have a bit of social anxiety when it comes to healing. Because I run a graveyard, but still.
That's fair.
Quite a different method, but it is very effective.
Come here, Auckland.
Yeah, the others are looking pretty good, but Auckland, you're looking like you're in dire straits right now.
Hey, Auckland.
And I believe that Azure actually looked really rough as well, but she's not currently here. So correct.
Auckland, are you brave enough for me to knock you out?
It gets better results.
Okay. Can I just say that I knock him out?
I feel like you'd maybe like describe it as like a meditative ritual, right? You know, be like,
Oh, okay, then I guess we're rolling. Does a
I mean, yeah, if you're gonna attack
our
Auckland,
initiatives? All right, let's do initiative then. What's my initiative bonus? No, mine's +1. Thank you though. Okay.
you guys, you're like, here, let me help you, Auckland, and you're like, I'm gonna hit him.
18. Nice try. I knock him out.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Oh,
Boy
yeah, make
gets
your attack roll.
Oh, okay. Natural 1.
Fortunately, Auckland blocks it.
Auckland! Let me hit you! Let me hit you! Let me hit you! Yes! Not,
After all these no's
I
and
heal you
attacks
better when you're knocked out.
and such, you guys feel pretty. It seems like Auckland feels pretty traumatized. You'd rather stay up at this moment.
Fine.
Can I roll like stealth or sleight of hand for a thing?
To try and knock Auckland out?
Not to try to knock Auckland out, but to try to heal him.
I'm just
Yeah,
gonna.
sure,
I'm
absolutely.
gonna.
The patented Tilly way.
The Tilly method.
The
I'm
Tilly
gonna
way.
third level cure wounds
Oh,
him.
please. Ooh,
But it
ooh,
won't
ooh.
be max, because someone won't let me knock him out.
What am I rolling on this one? Am I rolling like a flat like stealth or like a sleight of hand or? All right.
Yeah.
Stealth.
Well, actually, I don't think you. I think it's against your passive perception because you're distracted by paradox, like trying to hit you. Yeah,
I got a 16 plus 3.
you're able to slip in and cast the spell, and as you do it, you cast the spell, and then Peridot casts her spell, so you both get your cure wounds spells off.
I slap Auckland with 13 points of healing.
Tilly like sneaks up behind you like a thief in the night with a syringe and like jams it into your neck with the cure wound. in
gosh.
it. Like right before she jams it, he's like I'm here to help, and then just like with a little bit too much force, jams it into your neck.
Meanwhile, Peridot just slaps Auckland. It's like, you're healed. It could have
Really
been.
surgeon style.
It could have been
Yeah.
max if I knocked you out.
Nice.
That's,
Okay, yeah. So
8
Auckland, you
points of-
are healed for
And then
13 and 8.
13 for me, yeah.
and 8 from me.
Yeah, cool. You guys are pretty well burnt out from your travels, other than Zippity and Peridot, who has seemingly taken a wonderful journey into the Feywilds recently.
Feywild's wonderful. I love it.
And your hair's all like done up, like fairies did your hair and all that. Like you look like you got a full like fairy makeover or whatever.
I love it. I love
Yeah.
it.
Lots of glitter, lots of sparkles, lots of baked goods. It was a good old
Sweet.
time.
I
Totally.
already have flowers growing from me.
You went to
so-
high tea in Turnanog or whatever.
Oh yeah.
I dig it.
Perry, your
dig it.
friends are all very interesting. Also, what are all of your names?
Hi, I'm Tala. I
Tala.
really liked your cupcake. It was really good. And she's got like icing still on her face.
Oh my
She
gosh,
just,
thank
like,
you so much.
Stuffed it in her face. Yeah. It was really good. I think I can taste some vanilla in there and maybe a bit of cinnamon. Is that what that mystery spice is?
I won't say.
Oh, I think so. Or maybe allspice.
Or
Anyway.
cardamom. Cardamom.
I am
Okay.
Tala.
Tala, okay. And I know you're my friend, so you're Peridot. And then your name, I think they said Auckland? Auckland? Okay. And
that's
then
it.
you stabby one. What is
Oh, I am Tillicent Sprocket, new adventurer and inventor, and my friends call me Tilly. Are we friends now?
I mean, I've given you a cupcake, so I guess so.
Tilly goes,
Fair enough.
yes, and then like pulls out her little notebook, and then like next to I think it's 3 tally marks now. She writes on the 4th tally mark,
Oh, you
and
are
she's
precious.
like, "This day has been very efficient."
To be fair, I haven't ever met Tillicent.
Oh, you
yes,
don't know this one.
Peridot, this is our new friend, Tilly. We just met her
Hello.
just after you kind of like fell in the water and disappeared, and we looked for you and then decided we couldn't look for you. But we found Tilly.
I found the Feywild.
It was like every time you disappeared, Perry, Tilly would appear.
Huh.
I started to wonder
Interesting.
if you were.
Tilly like looks at you, just like full shrugs, like, nah.
Timey-wimey.
All right. I accept that.
But we found your gnome friend. I mean, he's not in the greatest shape, but
We can fix that. Oh wait, he's unconscious.
He's seemingly unconscious, and it looks like he's like a weird neon green color.
It's
And these
okay.
tubes that are going in and out of him seem to be pumping this sort of liquid stuff into him.
Ugh.
Yeah.
Maybe we stop that.
Mm-hmm.
Mayhaps.
I am not an officially licensed physician, but I am quite certain he is not supposed to be that color.
I'm an officially licensed mortician.
That is different and yet very similar.
He's not dead.
Well, he's definitely not dead. He's breathing.
An important distinction.
He's not dead. So my job is technically not needed.
So, what do you? I recall I mentioned last session because Drew Tillison looked at these devices, and you determined that they were taking his life force out and replacing it with some sort of other life force. Like this green goo stuff seems to be something unnatural and weird. But you didn't get more information about it. If I recall, your roll was a 15 on a knowledge nature check.
You remember much better than I, my friend.
Something like that. I'd have to look at the video. I don't recall exactly. So
this is the hard part for me because I have to play Tilly as smart, but I myself am not smart.
Indeed. I have to DM as
understand.
smart, and I'm just not smart. I'm more handsome. Yes, indeed. And you make a conversation like a frog. Yes, indeed.
But from what I could gather when I looked him over, the tubes appear to be taking out the good goop that keep him alive and then putting in a new bad goop that is not good for him being alive.
So can I just go ahead and rip out the tubes then to stop the gook from coming out?
I am at least 70% sure that is fine.
Then you're
They're
gonna
like
spill the bad
kind of like
goop.
attached, like weirdly sewn into their body.
Hi, I can
So
pull pretty
probably-
hard.
You're looking at some sort of skill to remove these things.
I'll just pull really, really, really hard.
So perhaps no, like Tinker's tools or medicine check.
I believe I'm proficient in medicine. I am
Excellent.
proficient in medicine.
Neat.
So
Ella is not.
it's okay.
So this is like an extremely
got this.
sophisticated sort of thing that you've never really seen before at Peridot, but you can see that there are stitches and stuff, and these tubes seem to be stitched into this guy's body.
Well, Tillicent, as my new friend, would you like to help me?
So like Tilly's like eyes get like like big like forget like dinner plate. She's like, of course.
Also,
Yeah, so you can
would
provide
you like
help.
would you like a flower from my hair? They naturally grow on me.
Tilly now looks like she's like trying real hard, like not to cry. Like, yes, I would love that.
Okay,
Oh.
she plucks a flower and puts it behind Tillicent's ear.
It takes a little bit more force than it should because her hair has a lot of soot in it.
That's okay.
As you guys begin
Made of dirt.
as you guys begin working together to free Felzu from this foul contraption, you both gain inspiration from your kindness and good fortune. So please roll with advantage. You're gonna roll Tinker's Tools, I believe, Drew, and you're gonna roll a medicine check.
Yes. +6.
Alright.
Let's go.
What do
I
I
mean, I'm telling
thank
you guys,
goodness
can
I had
figure this out.
advantage.
I'm telling you guys, I'm pretty strong. I could probably just pull them out.
my proficiency?
20.
Yeah, and he could die.
He doesn't know that.
Yeah, fatal medical problems are usually just solved by eating lots of sweets and sprinkling like sparkles on people, so I can't really help out here. Sorry.
That's accurate. 23 medicine.
Oh, nice.
And
I rolled a-
17 tinkering tools.
I rolled
So
a
you-
1 and I rolled a 17.
You are able to reverse the machine, Tillicent, and you're able to remove the connections as his Felzu's body slowly goes back to its normal color. But he clearly quite sick and not conscious still,
It's
But-
okay.
no longer glowing lime green. And looking at this strange substance, you recognize that it looks like it looks very much like the aberrations you guys fought in the dungeon, and you've seen numerous signs of. Yeah, the oozes, exactly correct. And additionally, you've seen numerous signs of ooze worship, and the worship of Jubliex, the Lord of Oozes, in this land, in this place as well. I remember the sculpture of the strange
the statues, yeah.
Exactly, and the carvings dedicated to the Lord of Oozes, and the oozes themselves that you have faced.
There was tapestries too, right?
Correct, exactly.
I'm going to hit him with a first level cure wounds, and because he's unconscious, he gets full. So
Correct.
8, 9, 10, 11 HP.
So you heal him to full hit points.
I figured I didn't need anything higher than a first level.
He's still seemingly unconscious, but clearly in good health at this point. But if you want to try and wake him up, you could maybe make a further medicine check.
Oh, okay. I can do
smelling
that.
salts him or something like that.
Elzu, wake up!
How many brownies?
16.
Oh! And he kind of immediately looks up. He's like, "Oh, friends! I thought I'd never see you all again. The
It's
last
okay,
thing I remember,
you can help me.
we all fell asleep just outside the village, and then I woke up. I woke up in this room, and they were hooking me to these machines, and there was a strange fellow, a gnome who looked just like Joros, the Badger King, and he had the mantle of whisper he had the mantle on, and he looked shadowy.
Interesting. Very interesting. I wasn't there for any of that. So
and this guy, and he points at the floor, was there, and there were other artificers as well, and they performed these strange experiments. And
it's okay. You don't have the bad goo anymore.
I don't know where they took Joros on bar.
Well, I'm sorry that our 3 gnomes in a trench coat did not work out in our favor.
That was a good idea, though.
Thank you. I thought so too. Zip. I had this idea where I put 3 gnomes in a trench coat and gave them fake arms. It was really funny.
Oh my goodness, that sounds like it was the best idea ever, but you said it didn't work out, so
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
It's okay. We saved at least 1 of 3. It's better than 0 of 3.
That is true.
Yay.
To be fair, they probably would still be alive if we hadn't put them in the trench coat and just right.
I mean, the trench coat plan worked for you guys sneaking and helping the Badger King sneak out of his imprisonment.
That doesn't sound like that would be true. I feel like trench coats would never make someone not be alive.
Exactly.
They can't do that.
See why I took Zip with us?
Zip holds out a cupcake to this person that is no longer glowing green. Here, have a cupcake.
A cupcake. And they look at you and they rub their eyes.
It's delicious.
Are you a fairy?
Last I checked, I still have wings, I think.
Oh, I haven't seen a fairy in some time. Still coming to town.
You've seen fairies before? I feel like they're not that common here in your plane. I'm not really supposed to be here either, but my family doesn't know I'm gone from the bakery. But time works different there, so it'll probably be fine.
We'll be okay.
It'll be fine.
I mean, there's been a lot of tales of fey creatures in the boglands. But there used to be fairies that came into town and sold their wares when I was a child. But things have changed since then.
Huh. Do you still want this cupcake?
Yes. Oh yeah, he's already eaten it. He's already. He was talking. He was like. You should be fairy. Exactly. Yeah. Right in this mouth. Yeah, totally. He was like, could I have another?
Maybe. What do you mean that things changed? Is that normal for here, or was it like a bad change that we stopped coming?
It seems it seemed in the last years that the counting house had gotten much more strict about procedures and laws. Yes, yes, and drove most of the spellcasters out of town. Definitely no artificers allowed.
Why would they ban artificers? I mean, granted, these guys were, real dingbats here, but I think for the most part, artificers do pretty cool stuff.
I don't know.
I mean, look at all this stuff and just pulling gadgets out of our apron pockets and stuff.
I mean, I heard a couple rumors around town about the sorcerers being bad for business, but magic is chaotic and such. And I guess the
Looks at Auckland.
the theocrats at the counting house didn't want that around. That's why they had us watch you, Auckland. Remember? Sort of proof in the pudding there. Felsu kind of retches because he's clearly still very sick. He's like, bleh. Yeah, fair enough. Yeah.
Magic can be chaotic, but it's kind of chaotic in that wonderful, wonderful way.
It's fun chaos.
Ooh.
Ooh. Oh, that's pretty.
Ooh,
That
look
works.
at the fancy new one.
Yes, indeed.
Let's quickly.
I feel so big now. Bigger than everyone else. Yes, but anyways, so
Don't mind me figuring out. my
Elzu
placement.
having come to and revealed some more information that he has known throughout his life in the town of Badger Point. He proceeds to retch out the water that you gave him, because you gave him water. Obviously, that's the first thing you do when someone's waking up from, here, water. And he retches it out. He's like, clearly very sick still. It's like, you go on and come back for me. Find a way out of this foul place. They must have gotten us in here somehow.
Are you okay? Do you want me to cast Lesser Restoration on you?
You could, but perhaps you should save your spells. Who knows what you might encounter?
Fair enough. Have fun being sick. Look, there's doors over here, I think.
Wait, Tilly raised her hand.
Perhaps he can get up and walk. And he's like, I will bar the doors when you leave. Come find me.
Are these doors over here?
Those are doors, indeed.
Wait, Tilly fully raised her hand and they're like, I have an inquiry.
There are also hallways back that we still have not explored as well, I will mention.
What is your inquiry, Tilly?
I know you guys are feeling great, but we got punched and stabbed a whole lot, and I could for sure use a nap, like real good.
Oh yeah, you got your shit kicked.
As we gnomes say, poquito, yeah. A little bit.
I don't know. I just think it's just a scratch, and she kind of rubs at her face where there's like clearly some scrapes on it. It's not too bad, but I mean, I could always use some more brownies. They would be tasty.
Brownies are the second best thing ever. That's what my twin thinks are the best thing, but I feel like she's probably wrong.
I don't know. Have you ever had my brownies? There's just something a little magical about them.
I've never had your brownies before. I've only just met you, but I will try them if you ever make them.
How those brownies bring all the fairies to the yard.
Totally.
Zip kind of walks up behind you, Tilly, and is just like, did you just say gnome?
Yes. Why?
She looks you over. She's just like, you're very tall for a gnome.
Well, yes, I have long bones.
Elsie looks to you and I don't think that's it.
I'm just gonna walk up to Felsu and be like, shh.
You're not from Badger Point, are you?
No, it's okay.
You're not
It's
from Badger
okay.
Point, are you, Tillerson?
No, I'm not from Badger Point.
Yeah. Where are your parents from?
They are from a different town that I didn't think of a name for.
And they're gnomes. And you say they're gnomes. Yes, like you. You say you're a gnome.
Well, yes.
Well, I hate to tell it to you, tell this to you, but I don't think you're a real gnome. I think your parents.
Don't break her heart.
Well,
Don't break her heart. I can't fix that.
What?
I can't fix that.
Well, Tilly like pulls on like her suspenders, like, well, what would make you think that I'm not a gnome?
you have all the features of a drow elf.
No, I think
The heck's a drow?
It's obviously
You've been
gnomish,
adopted.
right?
Well, there's only one true way to know that you're a gnome. Don't gnomes have that neat thing where if you hit them, they can turn invisible? Can you do that?
Not all gnomes have that.
And gnomes really do
See?
that. I've never heard of that.
Oh my
Tala is
goodness.
kind of like sneaking
That's not a
up.
thing that all gnomes can do.
Tala's like sneaking up behind Felzu.
And Tilly's like, so maybe I am a little different. Maybe I do have long bones, and maybe I am allergic to the sun because of a weak constitution, and maybe my hair is a strange color and my ears are a bit big. But all these are just little things that make Tilly Tilly, and I'm me, and that's fine, and that's what Mama and Papa Sprocket say, and that's what I say. So,
You know
That all
what?
makes sense.
And
Yeah,
she goes into her
that's
little
the
notebook
character.
and like flips past the friend page and then puts not and like writes down not friends and then just writes a single tally mark while looking directly at Felsu.
Oh,
This is a Telltale Games thing. Shows up like Tilly will remember that.
I just maybe okay.
No, just let her be. Let her be. She's a gnome.
So at this point, and the whirring of the machines and humming in this room of all this, bubbling of this vials and such, a strange alchemy lab, you guys find yourself ill at ease with the corpses lying around.
Oh, I'm perfectly fine.
Yes, you are.
This is my. This is what I do.
But just corpses they're bleeding and they're not properly prepared for death and such.
I mean, Perry, if you want to stay here and like prep these bodies for us, I mean, I don't mind taking a nap. We found some beds. They're a little on the smaller side, but I mean, I can make it work.
Yeah, sure. I'll prep the bodies for burial. Where are we burying them?
Well, I don't know.
I mean, you're in a
Isn't this
dungeon,
your
so I don't
thing?
know if it's really practical to bury them right now.
That's
I
what
think
I'm
you'd be more
confused
fearing
about.
that more of them might come and that you might be dead at any moment. I think that's more of the pressing urge and concern.
Eh.
I mean, do the doors have locks on them?
No.
Oh, whack.
Well, beans.
So you guys want to take a nap around all these dead bodies?
No. That's why I said I wanted to go nap in one of the beds. Not
Oh,
no bodies.
there's less dead bodies by the beds.
Yes.
Yeah, there's no dead bodies by the beds.
One would hope.
They're like 100 feet away through the dungeon, too.
Yes.
It sounds like there's dead bodies near the beds.
There's not. I mean, there was this big giant bed that like we all could have slept in together, but that's not the one I'm talking about.
I mean, there's another dead body there.
Oh, you guys mean the big bed with the giant guy that I
Yeah, with
hid
the two
underneath I hid
heads.
underneath the bed from?
Yeah.
That bed is comfortable.
The ones who made the really funky
Yeah, the
stew.
Ettin's chamber is actually only about like 40 feet away from you guys. You
With the
could
dead
go
body.
set up and attempt to take a long rest there if you wanted to.
Yeah, I mean, if you guys need to like take a nap or something, I can just kind of flitter about. I'm all set.
Yeah, no,
For now.
I'm all good too. So
I could use a nap.
all right. Yeah, sure, let's do that. Okay.
Okay, so yeah, you guys can move back, and you can move your tokens as you wish.
Where's the?
I will follow whomever
Line.
because I have no idea where I'm
Probably
going in
follow
this.
Auckland. Auckland is the one you're wanting to follow.
Do we want to
back
sleep
here.
in the big bed, or do we want to sleep in?
You guys would probably want to find a defensible room
Yeah.
to set
let's
up,
sleep
and
in
just
the
in
little
case any
beds.
further mercenaries or such come to attack you.
Tilly has already like climbed up on top of the bed and is like started like cozying herself up on the pillow.
There's enough room.
Tilly
There's enough room for all of you.
Wait.
full tries to wrestle Auckland to get the spot.
Did Tala go off to a completely different
Tilly's
room?
just
Yeah. Tala did walk to a completely
Yep.
different room.
Yeah, she's gone and curled up into bed already.
Oh my goodness.
Peridot's gonna go check on Tala and be like, "Do you want to come to the big bed?"
That room has too many doors. I'm used to sleeping in a room with like hardly any like even this seems big to me. So but
No
that
more
other room
monkeys
is
jumping on the
really
bed.
big.
Yeah, you feel like if you all climb in one bed, you won't get any sleep anyway, right?
I don't know, it's a pretty big bed.
Like, how's
It's a
that
pretty
gonna
big
work?
bed. I mean, the fact that we could lay on a pillow and it could be a bed all in its
That
own.
sounds awesome.
Like those pillows are huge.
Have you never fantasized about like just like laying on a giant bed? It sounds like the
Oh,
dream,
it'd be
man.
amazing.
Zip has perched herself at the top of this giant chair and is sitting there like an owl and is looking over at this giant dead body in the middle of the room and then just looking over at the giant bed. This is an interesting sleeping situation. Is this normally what you guys do here? I haven't been on the material plane in a very long time, but this is really strange, guys.
It's a time.
You just walk back in the room.
Tala's gonna sleep in there.
Okay, so you guys are all gonna set up, and you're sleeping in different areas. I see this.
This seems dangerous, but what do I know?
Oh, I'm gonna stay with Tala.
Okay,
just so
I guess I'll stay here.
Just so there's two people here.
Tilly is way too afraid to sleep in a room by herself.
Oh, okay, I'll follow you.
All right, there we go.
See, there's no dead bodies in here. It's much nicer.
And there's definitely only one door and entryway into this room.
There is only one door and entryway into this room.
As far
Okay.
as we know. Yes.
Tilly did kind of like in an act of defiance, like drag the big pillow behind her. And it's kind of like, I'm gonna put her over here. She's kind of just like set up shop in the middle of the room on the
Tilly,
big pillow.
okay,
She's determined to sleep
okay.
on that pillow.
Sure thing.
She's just
Okay.
like, she's like, look, you know, it's giant bed, giant pillow. I mean, when am I gonna get the chance again? I'm not like,
You know what? You're
I
right.
gotta,
You were
I gotta
100%
go for it.
right.
You gotta. You have to.
Okay, so everyone sets up camp, gets their gear out for camping, and takes watches. Correct?
Yes.
Yes.
Awesome. No, you don't take a watch. Okay. Oh wait, we are not using. Okay, who's taking first watch?
I-
Peridot.
Peridot.
Okay.
Okay. I mean, Peridot. Actually, Peridot and Zippy don't really need to rest.
No,
Not really.
You guys could watch the others while they rest.
pretty much.
Oh shoot,
Okay,
I think
cool.
I only need like 4 hours of rest too.
Correct.
Haha.
So yes,
Awesome.
you guys settle down for a rest, and I am going to roll a random encounter roll. See if
Al is just snoring loudly.
Fair enough.
Don't worry. she'll
you
make
are
the
able to
noise
get
in the
a
morning.
long rest, and no one attacks you or accosts you in any way.
Woot woot.
Did it.
What is your passive
Yeah.
perception, Zippy A and Peridot? Peridot, what's your passive perception? I believe it's pretty high, right?
Peridot's passive is 18.
Dang,
You do
son.
notice movement in the corridor briefly, peering past, but they don't seem to come in. Or you kind of watch, like you see, well, actually more hear movement in the corridor. Because you probably closed the door, right?
Yeah, we closed
Yeah,
it for
so
sure.
there you go. So you hear noise in the corridor and like whispered voices and stuff. So they're clearly aware that you're here and resting here. But it seems that they do not want to attack you in your hole because you
That's
are
so
powerful.
nice of them.
Indeed,
That's so pleasant.
indeed, seems pleasant. Seems very kind of them.
That was the most ominous thing you have said this entire time that I've been here. It's like, yeah, it seems pleasant. It seems very kind with like that smile of like, ooh boy, y'all gonna get it.
Yeah.
Oh,
So
boy.
yeah, you all got a long rest though, and you wake up a number of hours later, feeling still on edge as you are clearly in a murder dungeon.
In a murder dungeon.
Yeah. Except Zippy
Very
A
much
is
so.
probably very like, oh, I haven't been in a murder dungeon in about 100 years. I wanted to go to one for a while.
This is such a fun experience, guys.
The nice thing about being a Fae is that if you die on the material plane, you still actually just come back on the Fae in the Fae plane. So lovely thing.
This is such a fun vacation. I mean, I'm gonna have to not tell anyone back at the bakery about any of this, but that's okay.
And Felzu obviously came with you as well, I should mention.
Elzu, my
He is with
sweet,
you.
my
And
sweet
he's feeling much
gnomish
better.
friend.
He's grabbed up a weapon and he is volunteering to join you all. But he from the rear. I will take up rear guard and protect and make sure no one attacks us from behind.
You're so
From-
brave, Felzu.
From
No, I'm
behind where
not.
there's
I'm
only
really
one
not.
door.
We just got to get out of here.
Felzu, aren't you a guard?
Yeah, Felzu is a guard. He's a town guard. I've never been in any dungeon.
Me neither. This is a new experience for all of us.
Oh,
That's
is it?
so exciting.
This is such a fun vacation for you, Zip.
I
don't
know.
understand it.
Silly like walks in and is like, oh, fellas who hasn't been in a dungeon before. Ooh, look at Mr. Regular Sized Bones. Hasn't been in a dungeon before. I've been in a dungeon. This one is my first one, but still, that's one more
It's
dungeon than
still
you've
a
been
dungeon.
through. So,
Yeah, okay.
boom. How about that,
You know,
Felzu?
Felzu really doesn't know how to take you. They're like, what do I say? I don't know what to say.
It's okay. Just let Tilly have her giant pillow.
Tilly, have you tried jumping on the pillow yet? That seems like it'd be a lot of fun.
Thinking on it now, knowing that Tilly only needs half as much rest as like some other like party members, she definitely like spent like part of the other 4 hours of the rest just kind of like goofing around on the pillow.
It's worth mentioning that gnomes sleep, you know.
Felzu.
It's the cupcake. It's all that sugar.
Well, most gnomes do sleep, but as a dedicated tinkerer, I have learned to deal with less sleep so I can get more work done. I'm
With
not
your
a
eyes
lazy
open?
bones
No,
like you.
It checks out for me.
This all adds up. Yeah.
Yeah, no,
And-
this checks out.
And
My
to be fair,
eyes
my
create a lot of moisture, and so I don't close them overnight because they water.
and to be fair, my mom, no, not my mom, the person I know, she always had trouble sleeping. You know, it just made her really anxious. Her brain would go crazy. And so, you know, that might be why that maybe that's what Tilly has. She just can't settle down for the night. I used to have to sing to her to get her to settle down, but
Tilly like points and goes, yes, also that, probably.
She just doesn't have the proper lullaby.
Or a satyr. You can always find a satyr. They're really helpful. They have really cool pan flutes that help you go to sleep.
Yeah, we met some cool ones in the Feywild.
They throw some really awesome raves.
Some really good ragers.
Oh yeah. They always end in a good nap at the end, so everyone wakes up feeling really refreshed with some cucumber water, and it's just such a fun time. It always passes the vibe check.
I've been
Yes, you
through a
guys
lot
having-
in the time that I was in the pool, guys.
Yeah, it was like 100 years of time, and in that like 10 minutes. Yeah.
Tala's just twirling her frying
Like-
pan wistfully, like, oh, I wish I could go to a party.
It was a fun party.
Oh,
You should come visit sometime. I'll introduce you to everyone.
oh, that would be so much fun. I've never been to a party.
Tilly goes like, man, yeah, I love parties when like you do the stuff with other people and like also they like you and that's cool and everyone has a good time. It's like,
It's
just like a-
those things.
This is like a murder
Also,
dungeon
you a
party.
I am also the party. I have also done the party.
Technically, this is kind of like a party because you guys are all sleeping over in one room inside a murder dungeon.
It's a
Isn't that fun?
party in a
It's a
murder dungeon.
Exactly.
Oh yeah.
Don't remind me. Do you think we can get out of here
Yeah,
now?
we should probably
Just
try
tell
and
them.
get out of the murder dungeon.
I like how the two clerics are super excited about being in a murder dungeon. Murder dungeon. Murder dungeon.
I mean,
No, but
I've
do you
seen a
see
lot
of
all
dead
those
people
dead
were.
We
bodies?
did do a lot of murdering.
That two-headed creature kind of freaked me out. Did you guys kill that?
Yes.
Yeah.
I was there for that.
So you're the murderers, and this is your dungeon.
No. They tried to poison us with some funky soup and yeah.
Speaking of which, I still have those mushrooms.
That's totally defensible.
You
I
have
can't
bad
imagine what
mushrooms?
the theocrats are going to
I
think of all this
have
business.
some crazy hallucinogenic mushrooms. I should
Oh.
have shown them to you in the Feywild.
Nice.
Yes,
Okay.
you can do that. Indeed.
Okay, well, shall we my brownies are made for the day, so shall we go try and find the way out of here? I don't like being trapped in here. It's really kind of like making me
Right.
itchy.
Let's go.
I don't like being itchy.
I'll follow you guys because I don't know where I'm going, and I'm really bad at directions and sense of time and all of that. You know, being in the Feywild, it makes you really bad at those things because you just kind of think about where you
What?
want to be, and then you're just kind of there.
Where
Well,
we
just tries to think
Oh,
about where she wants to be.
So Auckland begins walking through the double doors into the earth into the super clean hallways.
Hello, Auckland.
follow
Why
behind
do you
everybody.
always run?
Carrying, casting Auckland. You cast light on your staff or something, right? Oh yeah, that's right. Just in case you want to throw it forward. Cool. So yes, you've explored this room, but now as you pass through the hall there, in that long hall, you notice that the corridor continues to the west, or to the south.
Ooh, what's down?
There's
Is
another
it-
doorway in as well. Correct.
Has anyone gone down this way? Do we need to
No
go
one
down
has
this
gone
way?
down that way yet.
No, but I don't know where Azure and Blathers went.
They seem to
went
have vanished. Yes.
running off.
Oh, okay. I
So
guess we're
Tala,
following
as you go down the
Auckland.
hallway, though, I
Uh-oh.
will reveal. Yeah. So you do go down that hallway there.
Yeah.
I see.
Yeah,
And I
she's
will
just having a peek.
Reveal more areas to you. The hallway continues. Both this way. Oops, it didn't work the way I was supposed to. Why didn't that work? There you go.
Oh,
And this way.
Zip is kind of following behind you because you have brownies. That sounds right.
They're special magic.
And that's what you
armies.
see as Auckland gets to the door across that other room.
Okay.
And this corridor clearly hooks to the right, hooks and continues down.
Oh wait, which direction did Felzy go?
Yeah, where's
Felzu is actually way back still.
Oh yeah.
So I'll go grab Felzu because I have to control Felzu.
So Tala will yell, "You guys, the hallway keeps going quite a long ways."
Felzu tries to stick with Peridot because they're tight with Peridot.
All right.
besties?
The second like there's a split in like the party, and she sees Felzu go one way, Paradox Tilsit goes the other. She is immediately decides she does not like Felzu.
Dang! This poor little gnome that I charisma'd into joining us.
It's okay. Tala just puts her arm around Tilly and it's like, "It's okay, Tilly. We love you. Don't listen to what Felzu says."
Tilly, you're very obviously a gnome. I don't know what Felzu's saying.
I mean, that's what I keep saying. And she has these like black tinted goggles, and she like pulls them down like over her eyes, and it's like I mean, obviously I'm a gnome, and like it's kind of like sniffing like slightly. Like, I mean, why would anyone even say anything like that?
I don't know. People are just so mean.
And we just met and we pulled all the tubes and we got all the bad goop out of him, and he's just
We did.
He's full of bad goop on his own. He's a bad goop boy.
He is a bad goop boy.
I've just never seen a gnome that looks like you, but I'm sorry for assuming anything different, Tilly. There's a lot of things that I don't know since I live in the Feywild most of the time. I'm still learning a lot about the things that are happening here.
I'm just a little odd, and Mama and Papa Sprocket say that that's okay.
So Tala, you come to the corridor that seems to split southwards and westwards.
What is it with this place and so many hallways? My goodness.
Murder
Tower I
dungeons
lived
be
in
that
was
way.
At the end of the hall, you can see what looks like in the corner. What looks like a pair of observation or viewing goggles.
Oh, interesting.
That is a problem.
It's the best thing
that
they
would do
hear
it.
after like just the jostling of a microphone. Oh, I'm muted.
Are you looking through them, Auckland?
They are gnome height, so they're neither Auckland nor Perry. Auckland, you have to get down on one knee to look into them, and they peer into the grotto that you found yourself in hours ago. Or
I'll look. It's okay. You can continue your description.
So as you come to this corridor, you can see what looks like, and you're gonna fucking hate me for this. Everyone roll a dex save.
Oh, God.
Oh
in that
no.
hallway.
Even me looking through the observation
Peridot,
glasses.
Tillicent, Zippity, and Auckland all roll a dex save.
Oh, not Tala?
Oh.
Nope.
Oh no.
Oh, Tala's far enough
Oh
back.
boy, dex
Boy.
save.
Oh boy. All right.
Oh boy,
Limit
oh boy,
saves.
oh boy.
No. Oh, that's bad.
And as I said, Felzy would be right behind you as a fireball explodes into the corridor.
Do not
Oh,
think
no.
that a 10 saves on a fireball.
Yeah, that was
Nope.
a 15 for me.
So what are numbers really?
Oh no.
Oh
And-
no.
They're 8d6.
Okay, I got a 6. I got a 6.
Yeah, so you failed.
Are numbers real? If you really
Aren't they
think
a very
about it,
abstract concept?
you really think about it.
So as
Who
you step
needs
into that hall
numbers?
there, this is what I'm just going to reveal to what you can see first. Your torch shines down the hall, and as you press and step in that particular space, Auckland, a fireball goes off.
Oh, beans.
It seems to emulate from a arcane rune on the floor by your feet. It's a trap that you did not spot. No. What's your passive perception, just in case? Yeah, no, you would.
What are numbers?
What are numbers?
Either way, you didn't.
Again,
Numbers
So-
are so
numbers
arbitrary.
very abstract.
Thought I took that spell. Oh well.
Oh, I'm so
Yeah.
happy for you. I'm pretty sure everyone else failed.
Yeah, I don't know if a 15 passes. That's what I'd gotten.
My kid did
I'm-
this thing where my dice are perfectly packed into the thing, but I can't get them out. It's so
Oh,
weird.
that's fine. We just don't take damage. I love it.
Okay, 5, 9, 10, 22, 23, 24,
Stop counting.
25,
Oh wow.
Oh,
I don't know if
29
Tally
and
has enough
30
brownies.
damage.
Numbers
Good
are
God.
so
Oh,
arbitrary.
no!
Felsu looks
Oh,
over at you, Paragot,
God.
and he's like, oh no!
He just dies.
Oh God!
Oh,
As he dies.
Oh,
As he is
Wow.
a guard
that was.
who has 11 hit points.
no.
Oh, that
Even
was
if
so
he makes a
immediate.
save, he still dies.
Wait. Oh no. Oh.
God.
No.
Oh.
It's
I
not
was gonna say I have
counterspell.
Toll the Dead, but that won't help.
I'm
Counterspell
spare the
won't work.
dying.
Yeah, and it doesn't matter for an NPC though, because they die instantly. So Spare the Dying only works on PCs.
Oh man.
The
Oh
rules
no.
don't.
So anyone that failed takes 30 damage as a
What was it?
fireball rips through this hallway.
What was the DC?
That is also not good.
The DC, let me double check for you right now. I need to check the mage that cast its DC.
It's okay. I have a backup character.
I only have so much healing,
So
you
his
guys.
DC for the spell save is 14.
Oh, okay. So I only
And
took half
DC
that,
for
never mind.
spotting it is 20. Because it's
Oh.
a trap. Yeah.
Oh wow.
Wow, that's two higher than
Wowzers.
my passive.
So
Yeah, but you would have
15
gotten to roll because if you were the one leading the party, you would have gotten to roll because of your feet. So
All right, I'm observant.
exactly, but you're not close enough to the source of the spell for fortunately.
You walk ahead, Blair. How am I supposed to lead the party when Auckland exists?
Auckland is well. I'm gonna head out the character.
Well, I'm a head out.
Yes, he does. Your character's literally based around chaos.
So there's your trap. That goes off.
Wow, what a murder dungeon, guys! That's
So how are you
exciting.
guys doing?
Are you guys okay? My frying pan's hot, but you
So
look a little
sadly, one
toastier.
of your companions, the gnome Felzu, has just died.
Oh.
no.
Oh
So-
no!
He's not okay.
Oh,
Oh.
I
Are you okay, guys? Felzer's dead.
I have to say I have mixed feelings about that because he wasn't a very nice guy.
Yeah, fair enough. Eh?
But
So Auckland,
still,
behind you is a
we
doorway.
knew him and he
There's a
died.
doorway here. Absolutely, you can. And then you can see at the end of your vision, there is another doorway at the end of the hall. Seems to be a single door.
This
Tilly, are you up?
Tilly, like, full got like blast on her back and like gets up very shakily, and she is like, "I am okay." She's not okay. I am okay.
Do you
Uh,
need
She
Do
you
has
need
3
me
HP.
She's at
Oh.
3. I'm at 8.
Oh.
Yeah, don't forget
Oh.
to update your tokens on D&D Beyond.
I did.
folks.
Yeah.
Tilly, can I knock you out?
It will not take much.
I am asking for consent to knock you out.
One thing real quick, she still has like the little goggles on. She like pops them off, a bunch of like water like
Soot?
falls from under, a bunch of soot and like water falls from like underneath them from tears, and like she puts them back on. And she's
Tilly,
like, all right, go for
this
it.
is a knockout of friendship. And I hit her with like the blunt end of my mace
Yeah.
and knock her out non-lethally.
She just goes, "Dirt!"
Oh.
After doing this, you fall unconscious.
And I the second level cure wounds, so 19.
And healing you for 19 hit points.
Thank
Listen,
you so
I may
much.
have taken away 3 hit points, but you got 16 in return.
I was
Technically,
gonna add 60.
go for it.
There we go. I am much further from death than I was originally. Tilly kind of like pops back up and she like looks at you and like puts like a hand on your shoulder and she says, "Hey, thank you.
You're welcome.
But what are we gonna do about that guy?" And points behind you.
Oh, Felsu?
No, like
do-
do you
was
look
there-
behind you?
Yeah.
As soon as you look behind you, she jumps in, he like syringe in your neck.
Healing you for how many hit points?
I'm gonna do a second level cure wounds, so that's gonna be
I was gonna push Felsu out of sight. Oh my god.
that's gonna be 10 hit points.
Oh, thank
Nice.
you.
Nice.
Can you healing word yourself?
Yeah.
You can healing word anyone, yes, including yourself.
Okay.
I just
So
can't
yes,
do
and
anything
how are
like
you
that.
doing, Zippity A? As you've been singed by a fireball as well.
She's pretty much fine. She passed that save. She took half, but yeah, she took half her HP pretty much.
Yeah.
So she's just gonna be like, "Wow, that's fun, but I'm okay." And then
You're
she's
putting
gonna-
like the smoke out on your wings.
yeah,
Little-
she's just like
little-
dusting herself off, and she's gonna healing word herself.
All right, sounds good.
1d4 plus 2 plus
I love the Peridot Tilly friendship so far.
right. I will heal for another
It's like
6.
it's been like in the making so long, just like ships kept passing in the night.
Let me knock you out so I can heal you. Look behind you so I can heal you.
I mean, like most people find needles like a little bit daunting, so she's like, "Well, I have to like jam this into your neck. I prefer you not look."
Totally,
enough.
totally.
Okay, that's a little better. How's was Tala in the range of that or no?
No, she was just standing there watching as everyone just
She's like,
kind of like,
why did this
uh,
happen?
I mean, my frying pan's warmed up now. Do you want me to cook you something?
I mean, your cooking is lovely, and I would not say no.
I mean, does anyone need you look like you need brownies, but I only have 3, so
I'm just imagining like we're all like running along in darkness, and Tal's like a little bit behind us, and then just like an explosion of fire that Tala is slightly out of the way of. She's like, "That's not good."
Totally.
I don't think it's supposed to do that.
You guys
Mhm.
noticed that when Zip got singed, all of a sudden it started smelling like slightly burnt baked goods. Because she just always has that aura of baked goods around her.
I'm just gonna quietly take Felzu and plop him over here with the other dead gnomes so it's not suspicious.
Oh my goodness.
I mean, you feel incredibly guilty, I'm sure.
I do, boy, like keep that way, Felzu. I'm so sorry you died.
Tilly just goes like,
I guess
"Man,
we've
have,
officially saved 0 out of 3 gnomes in the trench coat.
Well, have you found the other two?
No,
Oh,
So they might still be alive.
they might be, but we
Always
lost.
look on the bright side.
We lost the one that we saved.
That's okay. There's still a chance.
You're right. The Badger King will live.
Man, we have killed a lot of gnomes.
Oh, we have.
That, yeah, probably that had families and
Oh yeah, no, they did.
dreams.
100%.
I mean, they seem
As she's
pretty
talking,
surly,
she's kind of
funny
like
stories,
starts to
but-
lay down on the ground slowly,
Tilly,
just like looking straight up.
Tilly,
at the
Tilly,
screen.
Tilly,
Just-
Tilly. No.
It's
To
like,
be fair, they were trying to kill us. It's not like we initiated anything. We were just
And they
trying
seem
to
to worship. They
protect
seem to worship
ourselves.
evil aberrations. So
I'm not trying to excuse the murder, but when they're trying to kill you, sometimes it's nice to still be alive. So
can't
Hey,
hate Tilly.
Aki, where are you going? You're wandering pretty far from the rest of us.
Well, Auckland, you come to a single door that
Oh,
seems to be
no.
gilded in bronze and copper, and it has carved into it what looks like the silhouette of a like a you can't tell if it's like a sorcerer or if it's a like mind flayer or something. It's like this weird, like artistic door. You've never seen anything like of it before. In crafting. You could do a knowledge history check. It's not worse. Yeah. Keep in mind too that you can apply your wild magic roll to this, right? Because you can use it on ability checks. Okay, sounds good. Unfortunately, you don't recognize anything about this doorway.
Auckland. I look at Zip and I'm
Hey
like,
guys, remember Auckland? Guys, remember when we used to have that guy in the party, Auckland? Remember?
yeah, do you
that guy?
remember him? I don't.
Remember when he died a horrible, horrible death? Yours?
I look at Zip and I'm like, remember I told you about my babysitting gig?
Yeah.
This is it.
Oh, a lot more makes sense now.
Yeah.
And Zip pulls out like her own little like rock that she has cast light on for herself now that Auckland has left because she also has no dark vision and
Me
it seems like
neither.
it's kind of dark and she's just like not about this flying in the dark life.
Yes, the big light is low light, correct.
yeah, because Azure's not here, Tala doesn't actually have any light, so she's gonna like hold on to Tilly and just be like, okay, I can't see anymore, so you gotta lead the way, Tilly.
That's right. Here, I should actually turn that off. Thank you.
Tilly like peels herself off of the floor and like packs away her existential dread.
It'll be okay, Tilly.
And then, like,
It'll be okay.
We'll pack that
Timmy
away for
Tilly
later.
like uncharacteristically quietly is like, okay, cool.
Okay,
and just
Tilly.
starts leading
Cool,
you.
cool, 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 cool.
Cool. Everything's fine. Cool.
Cool.
Okay, so
Should we
you
follow
open
him? Is
the
that a
doorway.
problem?
Oh yeah, no, we should follow.
Okay.
Yeah, you should totally follow.
Yeah, I'm gonna fly back here.
Goodbye.
So about here-ish.
Whoa, let's go back around the corner, guys.
Tilly's like right next to you, Paradox.
Can't wait for you guys to meet Cherry Bean.
Yeah, let me just rehide that just because it looks cooler.
Because honestly, at this rate,
Backup character it is. Man,
And you
it
guys
really
walk in
sucks.
the room and everything's fine, and you all get $1 million. The end.
the end. I love that story.
So you walk into what seems to be a private bedroom, full of a library full of books. You see a wardrobe, a bed the size of for a normal human. However, clearly it looks like it's been slept in by a small person. And another doorway leading out of the room that seems to head over to here, to the north.
I mean, who doesn't have a fireball trap protecting their bedroom?
On
Am
the
I right?
on the bedstand, on the bedstand, there seems to be a golden bird cage, and you can see a canary inside.
Oh, okay, Auckland. Mine's
mine's
+3.
Mine's +6.
Mine is -1.
I would say Zip.
So anyone can roll an animal handling check.
Okay. I'll roll 2.
15 is actually pretty decent.
I'll
Oh.
roll for fun.
I only got a 16, so only one better.
Okay.
Mine's cocked. Mine is also 16.
Okay.
I got a 3 -1, a 2.
I love
So
that.
Tilly's like, this is a really weird butterfly.
Is this a bird? Oh, is this a butterfly?
Is
He's
this
like,
a butterfly?
Guys, this
Actually, I'm gonna say
butterfly
that your
is
roll-
huge.
What I think you say with a really bad roll is you're like, oh, canaries. They're used to see if there's bad gases in mines. Then they die.
And even the bird looks at me like, yo, read the
The
room.
bird stops singing for a moment.
The bird's
And
like,
then- so-
whoa.
So sure enough, Zippity A and Peridot and Auckland, between the three of you, Auckland, you happen to know this is a canary, and you sing a simple like, and sure enough, Peridot picks up the cage, and Zippity A is like, oh yeah, and starts singing to it, and the bird hops around, but it just seems to be a regular canary. It's a bright orange canary. But the gilded cage is clearly like solid gold, like made out of gold. It's very nice.
I am scared to take a canary with us.
Sitting by the but you notice that the drawer of the bedside table is a little bit open as well, Auckland.
What?
So the bird is in the cage still. The bird is in the cage still. Okay, so make a new animal handling check to try and grab the bird as you reach into the cage.
Auckland?
I have some concerns about what I'm watching happen right now.
Me too. Remember the babysitting? Oh,
You don't grab the bird and it flies out and begins flying around the room.
Little birdie,
Oh.
I have
Oh.
It
twigs.
flies up and lands on top of the bookshelf.
Little birdie, I have twigs in my hair if you wanna.
Tala closes the door.
It's now spooked. It seems now unfriendly because of Auckland trying to grab it.
Oh.
I'm going to try to calm the bird down.
Can
And
I?
make another animal handling check. So what you can do is if you're both trained, one of you can aid the other and roll
I'm
one
not.
roll.
That's what I was
with
gonna
advantage.
say. Is I am proficient in it, so can I
Okay.
offer help?
I will. Can I help
Yeah.
her?
No, you're not
Better at it?
proficient in it. Only the
Okay.
person proficient.
Okay. Then I have advantage, right?
Yes, that's how that works.
I rolled a 17 and an 18 plus
Nice.
3. So
Plus
that's
3.
9, 10.
So you sing the bird
21.
down and it flies and it lands in your hair and it seemingly nests there.
Aw.
All right.
And as long as you continue to feed it one ration per day of bird food, then you could probably keep it.
You're
Do
like
birds here eat
yes,
cupcakes? They do in the
Peridot.
Feywild.
Can I look around the room for bird feed?
There seems to be in the drawer. There seems to be some bird food in there.
Okay.
It looks like 10 days of bird rations.
Wonderful. I take it.
You're like a
And
princess from
additionally,
a story.
when Auckland looks in the drawer, you find a dagger with a carved handle that looks like made of black stone, like an elven woman. The dagger is quite fine and valuable. Its blade shines with a silvery sheen. Immediately no, but you do not have not cast any sort of spells or such.
Forgot I had a halfling skull.
Tilson,
why do you have a
happen to
halfling
look in the
skull?
wardrobe, which is quite small, and you see a robe hanging in there.
Ooh, neat.
I think it was in the Ettin's garden.
Does I touch the robe? Does anything happen to me?
You reach in there and touch the robe, and
Delete.
it feels like a fine velour fabric.
Oh, thank God. And then the robe mimic okay.
And it seems to be made of it's like it has a purpley color. And as you touch it, you push the side, and it seems to have a patch on it. The patch is of a dog.
I take the robe out to inspect it closer.
As you pull it out and you look at it, you can see it has other patches on it: a ladder, a rope, a pouch of gold, all sewn in patches onto this robe.
She looks at
And
it for a
seems
second.
to have like a scintillating sheen in the purple fabric.
She looks at it for a second. She's like, "This robe looks dope," and like throws it on immediately.
Yeah. So you throw it on, and sure enough, it sort of like tightens and fits to you properly. It's very comfortable.
She's
That
like
looks
swishing it
dope.
around. She's
You know
like, guys, wait, hold on, wait. And she like does like a little like catwalk fashion, like whoosh, like
Well, work it. Yeah, I dig
Oh.
it. Okay.
It's
Something
fitting.
that suits you. You look so good.
Yeah,
You look great.
those patches kind of remind me of something that we have over in the Feywild. It's called the Fairy Scouts. It's really interesting. That's so strange. I wonder if that's like a thing here too, but called something different. I don't know.
I don't know, like you saying the Fairy Scouts like had me have a weird brain moment that brought me back to Fairly Odd Parents, like the episode with the sweater vests. I got frozen because my brain went back and like made me watch the film of my memories of that show, and then then I had to come back from that.
While all the shenanigans are happening, can I try to ritual cast detect magic? While like
Yeah,
this
sure, absolutely.
shenanigans is going
It
on
takes about 10 minutes.
Like, during all of this
but it
chaos.
doesn't seem that there is any sort of traps in this room.
Okay.
So yeah, you can do that for sure.
Oh wait, I know the identify spell.
You
I
have
want
a
to
pearl
ritual
on
cast identify on the
you. You have a
jacket.
pearl on you.
I probably
Do not.
don't. Never mind.
No. So you cannot cast identify. Okay. Sure. All right. Awesome.
So I do not ritual cast identify.
Okay.
I do know that if I do at least know, like, hey, if we can get a hold of a pearl from somewhere, I can probably figure out what this jacket does. It seems, aside from being dope, probably some kind of magic. I mean, this place is loaded with crazy stuff going on. I'd imagine this isn't just a normal dope robe.
There was a
You can make an
treasure
intelligence check too, actually, if you wanted to.
Oh wait, oh yeah.
Or knowledge arcana check.
Oh yeah, let me do Arcana.
Because you can see what it is, and it's like right in front of you. So, like,
So Arcana. Oh heck yeah. That's gonna be a 23.
23. You recognize that this is a robe of useful items
Ooh.
that has It's standard patches and 14 additional patches on it, which we can roll when we get a chance, but I don't think we're going to do all that right now.
Yeah, we can leave that for later.
Yeah. So yeah, but I did roll the 4d4, so it has 14 other patches, so it has two daggers, 2 bullseye lanterns, 2 steel mirrors, 2 10-foot poles, 2 hemp rope, 2 sacks, and then 14 other patches, and one of which is a bag of gold, which I already said, and one of which is the mastiff patches. Mastiff patches 2 dogs that you tear off, and they become 2 dogs that are loyal to you.
All right, that absolutely rules.
Yeah.
I will probably later on when we're done with the stream ask you how to add that into D&D Beyond, because I'm still new with using the program. But
yeah, it's all good. Here, I just
thank you and hell yeah.
Yeah, totally. So searching the room, however, so you cast Ritually Detect Magic, and the dagger glows magical. The robe glows magical. The gilded cage glows magical.
Ooh.
Ooh.
The cage is magic. Interesting.
And their bird is flying around the room still, by the way.
No, it's in my hair.
Oh, no, that's right. I forgot. It is in your hair. I forgot about that part. Thank you. Yeah, it is a magical cage. It definitely does not let you crumble it down. Yeah.
So what school of magic is the cage?
Make a knowledge arcana check.
The
detect
something
magic
that comes with
should-
detect magic.
Yeah.
Does it
Detect
automatically?
magic gives
Yeah,
you
it
the,
says you learn at
glows a
school of
different
magic,
color
if
based
any.
on the school of magic.
Oh, wicked. Okay, well, enchantment.
Enchantment. Okay.
Enchantment.
I wonder why the cage is enchanted. Do you think it's maybe to control the bird? She's just kind of thinking out loud. She hasn't even.
I look up at the bird and I'm like, "Are you a troublemaker?"
Tilly does.
Can you speak with animals currently?
Do I have speak with animals?
I don't know if you currently can't, right?
Do not.
Okay. So yeah, you don't know what the bird actually said, but it clearly said something.
Does anyone have speak with animals?
I didn't think to prepare it since I didn't sleep last night.
Me neither.
Nope.
No, it's not something I can do.
Do I need to be a nature cleric for that? I do.
Well.
Oh well. Well, the cage has enchantment magic. That's kind of neat. I
Oh,
wonder
that's
what
neat.
it does. Oh well.
Who knows?
Wait,
Let's
so-
take it with us just in case.
Tilly does look as though she's realized, and then she goes, "Wait, guys, I think I've got it. Tweeter Pan."
What a fun name.
I love that name.
Isn't it a great name for the bird?
I love it. Hello, you are now Tweeter Pan.
Yes.
Yes, it is official. Our new party mascot, Tweeter Pan, ladies and gentlemen,
Wait,
and
That's
those
Falconary.
in between.
This looks like trilling song and
I've not pulled up the robe of useful things yet. Would it be completely out of the question for me to purely just for my own amusement be able to pull out a tiny bird-sized hat for the bird?
I mean, I think you could just make that with the magical tinkering.
Oh, I can.
Yeah,
I
you
do
can do that with
that.
magical tinkering.
I make a little bird hat. I take some some spare old gears and stuff and just make a little it looks like a little bird sun hat, but made out of cogs and whatnot.
I love it.
While that's happening, can I fly over them and peek my head out the door and see if there's anything? If I can peek my head out the door, come on, you can.
Oh yeah, absolutely. The door is currently open, so.
And then just see if there's anything else magical in this hallway. Wow, it will not let me move.
So
Hey, yeah.
Oh yeah,
There's
that's right. So, but
not
you can
locked, though,
Zippity A can open it again.
Yeah,
So-
I'm just gonna like fly over and just kind of creak the door open and peek my head out and just poke around the hallway and just look around to see if there's anything else magical while I still have this going on.
So yeah, it doesn't seem that there's anything magical in that hallway anymore. Other than you can see the remnants of the magical rune that was inscribed for the magic trap that went off.
She
You can kinda
shudders.
see-
She's like,
Yeah,
no.
yeah,
Mhm.
exactly.
Well, it seems like the surrounding area around here is okay once we're
There
done in
seems to
here.
be no magic on the doorway in front of you either. Like
Okay.
there's another door in that room too.
Oh, okay. Oh, in the back by where the bird was.
Yes.
Okay.
Which does not seem to have a lock, because as I see Auckland goes over to it.
Of course he does. Why wouldn't he?
Well, it's not magical, so you're
Uh,
probably fine. I can't promise there's not anything inside there, though.
Indeed. As you kick the door open, you can see a scrying pool in the chamber. And dominated, it looks like a meditation chamber of sorts. You walk over and you see a clear crystal pool of water. And make a knowledge arcana check. $16. All right. So you search around and look for some sort of activation or way to use the scrying pool, but it doesn't seem to have any indicators. You can sense that there would be a command word of sorts to activate it, but you do not know what it is. However, sure enough, Zippity A, when they open that door, you can see that font glows with a magical light. It is a divination magic.
Ooh.
Zip floats in, just kind of snarkily, and it's just like, ah, yes, it's divination magic. In case you couldn't tell.
Wow.
So, just a second, let me check something here.
Hello.
Hello,
Oh, wow.
Mr. Obama.
So, anyone with a passive perception of 24 or lower
24 or lower.
is
Um,
surprised.
Oh.
Oh dear.
Please roll your initiative as you are surprised this round.
Perfect.
As you are peering into the scrying pool, you hear a strange sound from the darkness behind you.
That's a solid 5.
And I got a 7. Oh boy.
And for Tala.
Yeah, just put it in and then I'll sort.
I think Tilly has the dice curse that a lot of my characters have, where it's like, is this important? Cool, here's like a 4. Hey, you want to do something goofy? Cool, you're at a 28
Here's
or
a net
something.
20.
Wait, does anyone have the alert feat?
No, I only have observant.
Observant. Oh, that's what it was. Okay.
Yeah, she's got observant, but not alert. Soon.
Does Tweeter Pan have alert?
Does Tweeter Pan have alert? We don't know his life.
All right. I need
Are we
Zippy
gonna
A,
take a
Tillicent,
break at any
and
point?
Peridot. Oh, actually, it is. Actually, this is probably a good time for our break right now before combat starts.
Oh, yeah.
Mm.
That's the
Yeah,
perfect
that
time.
sounds good.
And it's 8:50. It's 8:48. So we'll come back at 9 o'clock. How's that?
Perfect.
Sounds good.
Awesome.
Okay,
So,
cool. Yeah,
12
then maybe we can
minutes.
take a drink break and stuff like that. Yeah, before we get into it. That's perfect. Good suggesting, Ashy.
Thank you.
And for
I
anyone
just
who's
really
watching,
have to go to the bathroom.
yeah, no, it's all good. For anyone who's watching, please stick around and come back to see.
Do you have the Emmett picture? Put the Emmett picture up.
to see what this strange creature is bringing us?
It's okay.
Oh, wow.
We have dog cam.
Dog cam. Mhm.
Okay.
Oh yeah, you could just put up the dog cam.
Oh.
Oh.
Do that. Just do it, Blair. Just do it.
You can do it. Though, of course, as soon as I stand up to take a bio break, he's gonna get up from his spot. So
Probably.
Fair
Fair
enough.
enough.
Sweet.
It'll
The
be
mommy's
like-
moving.
blanket cam.
Blanky cam.
I see you got the Wild Beyond the Witchlight behind you there, Andrea.
I do. I haven't had a chance to crack it open yet, though. So.
Oh, it's so good. You're gonna love
Oh
it.
yeah, no,
Yeah.
I'm running it right now. It's amazing.
Oh,
I'm
so
I'm
excited.
doing a modified version of it for Halloween for our friends in person the day before Halloween, and
I dig
I
it.
cannot tell you how excited I am to run them
Yeah.
through those shenanigans.
Oh,
Yeah, a
nice.
friend of mine, he's getting ready to run like an AL version, which is like solid by the book. Which is
Yeah. Oh, we still on the stream right now?
We
Yeah.
are.
yeah, we're
Alright.
streaming right now. We're just
Blair-
chatting.
All right, go.
I'm just waiting for the standby and
Yeah.
then we'll go.
We're just.
It's just a blanket cam.
And sure
Blanket
enough, he
cam.
left after we said that too, right?
Of course.
Yeah.
It's pretty
Why
cute. The
wouldn't
little
you?
ears perked up, like, oh, I heard you're getting up. Time to go.
But I am amped to play the Wild Behind the Witchlight thing next week because I've put together this dadly barbarian
I love that.
who he doesn't rage because he doesn't get mad because he's not mad, but he's just disappointed.
Just
Oh
Aw.
my gosh.
Yeah.
My party is going into their third session of the carnival.
Ooh.
No. It's a big carnival.
Oh yeah, that's why I have to pick parts of it that I want to like mess with him for. So still picking which ones I want.
If you really want to mess with them, Mystery Mine's great.
Oh, that was part of one of the ones. Yeah.
Well, I guess we could all just turn our cams off and mute ourselves, and it'll just block out the screen
Okay,
a little bit.
sure.
So
Cool. I will be back
then-
in 10
and
minutes
then-
then.
when
Okay.
Blair gets the standby screen ready, we'll just switch to that.
Okay.
Is that?
Cool. Hi, dog. All right. With the sudden appearance of the strange creature in black, comprised of what seems to be mist and smoke, appearing and surprising you all, it strikes at Zippity, Tillicent, and Peridot with its whispers of madness. Mwahahaha. I need you
Oh,
all
like
to make a
that.
DC 14 Wisdom save.
A wisdom.
Oh no.
Oh, I'm good at that.
Three of those three people. Tillicent.
I am reverse good at that.
16.
I'm what most people would call bad at that.
16, you
17.
pass.
That's
Oh, that thing's ugly.
I'm inclined to
So-
agree with you.
I got a 10.
You judge
10,
a
you
monster
fail.
by its charisma.
And I got a 17.
And you got to pass. So 2 passes, 1 fail.
I'm sorry, Tilly.
If you succeed against this, it doesn't do anything. If you fail, you take 5 psychic damage, Tilly. And Tilly, you take your cannon and shoot. Well, let's do 50-50. Do you shoot Zippity A?
Oh Oh
Oh no, it has to be a melee attack. It says. Sorry. So you'd have like.
I would imagine I have like a wrench or something.
So let's just say you punch. You make a. Well, what melee weapon would you use normally? Do you have a melee weapon at all?
Let me look. I don't think I have one. I don't.
If you don't have any melee weapons, you have to have it. I think it has to be drawn. Let me see. Oh no, so you can draw.
I don't have a melee weapon. Yeah, I don't have a melee weapon.
Okay, make a fist attack then. Just make a strength-based attack as a reaction.
All right. So 14 plus
That hits.
4.
Yeah, that's gonna hit.
For just your fist, so it's probably like 1 damage. Or it could even be 0. What's your strength bonus?
My strength bonus is a +1.
So 2 damage.
Tilly, why? I thought we were friends.
no.
Actually, they
don't
scream. They
trust
scream.
the
when
way
they
you
do it
fly
too. They're like,
around.
"Ah!" They punch you. Okay, so
Are you flying so near my head? And she punches you.
that means its turn is over. Auckland, you are surprised no longer. Peridot, you are surprised no longer. Thalia, you are surprised no longer.
Excellent.
Tillicent, you are surprised no longer. And Zippity A, you are surprised no longer. It is the top of the round and the creature's turn again. Okay, it howls. All of you must make a DC 14 Wisdom save.
Let's go, clerics. Let's go.
Ugh. I think this dice might have to go back in dice jail.
19.
19 is a pass.
So you said wisdom
24.
save.
5.
Pass. Fail.
11.
16.
So that's 2 fails and 3 passes. So Tala and Tilly are each going to take 9 damage, and you are stunned until the end of your your next turn.
Okay.
And you take
I am
yeah. So
not
the rest of you
looking
take. Sorry, it's half damage if you pass. So it's 5, 6, 7, so 9, 4 damage for the others each.
What type of damage is this?
It is a psychic
I-
damage.
I say as though I have resistances.
Yes,
I
it's psychic
don't.
damage. And that makes it the end of the creature's turn. That makes it Auckland's turn.
Okay. Okay, not liking that. That's
So you are not. It is your turn. You are not surprised any longer. You get to act and do whatever you wish. But this creature, this smoky mass of and it's not like entirely there. It's floating in front of you.
well. I don't think fireball is a good idea in this room.
Please no.
Please don't.
So I will have to try. Let's just see what this thing's susceptible to. I'm gonna try and hit it with a firebolt.
Okay. Make your spell attack.
Okay, so it's +5. So yeah, 16.
16 hits the creature.
Nice.
However, it doesn't do as much damage as you'd like to see from it. So roll its damage.
Okay, so the damage
It
is
seems to be resistant to the fire damage.
okay. It's good to know. Good to know.
Andrea Torsten's here now if you want to take off
Oh.
dog cam.
I will remove the dog cam.
That's 13 damage.
All right. And it's, yeah, as I said, doesn't seem to be very effective against the creature.
Like half damage or like less than that?
Resistant. It's resistant to the damage.
So half damage.
So
okay.
it is half damage, yes.
Okay. Guys, look out! It's right there.
Thank you, Auckland.
You're welcome.
Appreciate.
Didn't want you to get surprised.
Yeah, you can definitely see it now. So Paradox, your turn.
Alrighty, I step right here and I'm like, oh, that's troublesome.
Guiding bolt.
Yes.
Do. Let's do guiding bolt at 2nd level.
Okay.
15 plus 6.
15 plus 6
No,
hits easily.
yes.
Your guiding bolt flies radiantly into this strange creature and strikes it in its dark, writhing mass.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, D6. 10, 13, 19 radiant damage.
Washes into the creature and it screams in agony.
Does it look like it did more,
Normal damage.
less?
Not
Normal?
more,
Okay.
but not less.
Okay, cool. Lovely, lovely. Do I have any bonus action cantrips? Just spare the dying. Never mind.
That's the end of your turn.
Yes.
Tala, you are stunned.
I protectively cover the bird.
Yes, okay. Tala, you are stunned, so you were not able to do anything.
Yeah,
At the end of your turn, you are no longer stunned.
Okay, she's just like stuttering, and you can kind of, she's trying to get her frying pan up to protect her face,
Yeah.
but you can see that like she's really struggling. So
You're like, whoa.
Yeah.
Exactly. And Tilly, you are in the same condition. At the end of your turn, you are no longer stunned.
Neat.
Yes. Zippity A, it is your turn.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna take cue from my dear friend Peridot and kind of like move just slightly around this creature so I'm not quite so close to Tilly where I just got hit. I did not appreciate getting punched. Those wings are fragile. And
Indeed.
she's going to also guiding bolt this creature at
Okay,
a
sounds
second
good.
level.
So you're within 5 feet of the creature, though. So
Oh,
guiding
did I
bolt is
not
going to be
move?
with disadvantage.
Did I not move further? I'm zoomed out.
I don't know where. So where did you start? Do you remember? You started right here.
Yeah, I think roughly
So you're
there.
within 5 feet of the creature. So if you do move away, you take an opportunity attack.
Yeah, I'll still move away from it.
Worth it. Okay.
Yeah.
You're taking the opportunity attack. I'll make that right now. D20.
Farther away.
I got a 3 plus 6 is a 9. So that's a
Does not
miss.
hit. Yeah, that does not hit.
Yeah. It reaches out with its like clawed, smoky head. So it's like, "Wah!" and misses the little fairy as they fly up.
Can't catch me. Gotta love those wings. Yeah, and so she's kind of like back there. Sorry.
Okay,
I
guiding
was
bolt
zoomed out.
then is not a disadvantage, so you can make a normal attack roll with that.
Sweet, yeah, and that's gonna be at
And
second
you
level.
do have advantage because of my guiding bolt.
That's right.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
right. Nice.
So there you go.
That's a nat 20 on both die. What?
Wow.
Jesus
Yeah.
Christ.
Wow. That's impressive.
Nice.
Wow. Those mini dice. Okay. Okay.
So that still just does double damage, but
Yeah,
that's
no,
cool.
that was
That's
just,
really cool.
That was just impressive. Yeah.
Yeah,
okay.
no, that's awesome.
Let's see. That's a lot of d6. 10 d6.
Yeah.
10 d6.
We got this. Clerics to get the job done.
Sure.
That's gonna be 35 radiant damage.
35 radiant
Nice.
damage. The creature like
Wow.
visibly dissipates, like not entirely, but like quite a bit. Like it's like washes over it and just like wastes it.
Nice.
Okay, and that makes it its turn. The creature
Wouldn't Blathers go because he has a 4? 4
Blathers would go, correct.
does
You're
come
absolutely
before
right.
20.
Correct.
come
No,
after
that's absolutely
21.
right. I didn't see Lather's initiative. I didn't sort them in. So Blathers, welcome to our party. Please, Torsten, remind us of who you are quickly and who Blathers is. As Blathers rushed off quickly to aid Azure in their disappearance.
I'm Blathers. I'm an owl folk who hurts himself to hurt others.
Welcome. And yes, so you found your party members in what looks like the mage's private bedchambers, and they are facing a creature that you can't see but is in here. So, and you're right here.
Okay. I will move 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
And you see Thalia stunned.
What type of, like, she looks like
it's just coming out of being stunned. So she like looks at you, makes eye contact, and she like kind of nods her head like she's okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Standing on where I am to Talia's right, can I see the creature from there or not quite?
Yes, you're a sharpshooter, right?
Yes, I am.
Yeah, so no problem.
Okay, then I will take a shot.
Okay. You load your bow and fire against the foul creature.
11.
11 misses.
Okay. Second attack. 16.
That one hits.
Okay. Excellent.
Strikes home against the undead creature.
That'll be 6 points of piercing damage.
And it doesn't seem to be very effective.
Okay. Excellent. I will then quizzically look at the weird thing and try and deduce what to do next as Thalia comes out of her stun, and that's my turn.
Okay, and it's the Owlet's turn. It roars and floats forward. As it gets close to you, Tillerson, you can see that it has almost like gnomish features. And it's wearing a necklace around its neck that seems to be more substantial than the rest of its form.
Am I still stunned? I'm still stunned to the
You are
end.
no. You at the end of your turn, you are no longer stunned, but it's not your action, so it's the creature's action. And it reaches towards you with its clawed hand and touches you. That's going to be a 19 to hit.
I am going to use. Wait, hold on. This was real fast because I don't remember how much it was. You said it was a 19 to hit?
It's a 19 to hit, yeah. So unless you have shield or AC 20.
I do have shield. Do ties go to defender or attacker?
Ties go to defender. Oh no, attacker for armor class.
Then I won't waste the spell slot.
Yeah.
Oh, that hits.
Okay, that's gonna hurt. It's 4d6 plus 3 psychic damage as it reaches into your soul and grasps into your heart. And for a moment, you can see yourself as a child being abandoned. You don't know what that means, but it sure causes a lot of psychic damage.
Oh no.
2, 4, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 psychic damage.
Ooh.
Tilly is down.
Oh
no.
Oh no.
I guess I can heal you to full.
You are unconscious as the strange gnomish ghost or undead creature reached into your soul.
Can't think of anything cool to say before I fall unconscious. So just fall unconscious. Just, bad touch.
Oh.
This is the real bad place.
Auckland, it's your turn.
He doesn't really want to try and use that spell. He doesn't really have a lot of spells that are effective, actually. So he's going to cast Shocking Grasp and try and deliver it using his
Chain it through Peridot Tillison. Please don't.
I was thinking, well,
We will die.
maybe. Well, I was gonna cast enlarge, but usually I do that on the melee ones, and Tillicent is down, and there's no other melee fighters around the creature. So
You could cast enlarge on yourself and use your great axe or something,
I'm trying to find. I don't have a great axe.
or whatever weapon you have.
Oh, I have an
You have
axe.
a quarterstaff.
I have a wood chopping axe, don't I? Because he's a
I
wood
guess
chopper.
so. I don't know what proficiencies you have. You might not be proficient with that.
They're just simple weapons. It's just a simple axe, small axe.
Well, like a hand
I
axe.
have a
Yeah.
mace.
A hand axe. I don't know why I can't find it right now. It's nowhere to be found in my.
I don't think you would, because as a sorcerer you wouldn't get that proficiency, and as
it's
a
a
Goliath you wouldn't get it either.
It's a
so.
simple light weapon, so I am proficient with simple weapons.
You just say it's a hatchet, it's a dagger.
There you
Okay,
go.
like,
Yeah, it's in here as a hand axe. So.
No, a hand
well, there
axe
you
is a hand axe is a simple weapon.
Yeah.
So.
Well, there you go. Yeah.
Okay, perfect. Okay, so he's gonna cast and try and. I mean, he's not even gonna try and do damage with the hand axe. He's just trying to deliver the spell. He just doesn't want to.
Yeah, I understand. You're using it as their sort of
as an
RP implement.
extension. I mean, if I could hit.
Yeah,
him...
you've done this a number of times.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's still just shocking grasp, which is your best bet.
Exactly. So you want a melee attack or a magic attack? Or I guess it's
Your spell attack bonus is your best.
spell attack. Yeah. Okay. Oh, that's only a 10.
10 misses,
That's what I thought.
and you gotta go up there and do it too.
Oh yeah, he's gonna go around. Yeah, I guess he's gonna have to go that way. Yeah. All right. Well, he misses. So.
Unfortunate. Peridot.
His action.
Oh,
Now, can you-
beans. Huh. Well. Okay. Hi, Tilly. Do you wanna get up? Please. Please get
Billy
up.
just kind of gargles at them and folds at the mouth a little bit.
Um,
Oh boy.
and with please get up. You get 19 hit points.
Oh, very good. Thank you.
Second
Nice.
second level cure wounds. And because you're unconscious, it was full.
Perfect. And anything else, Peridot?
Spare the dying on my sanity. No, that's it.
Okay, Tala, it's your turn. Tala, you've
Okay.
come to from your harrowing experience with this madness. The madness that washed over you seemed to be imparted from this horrifying creature, and it seemed to be of like you could recall images of shadowy creatures all around you, and seemingly being forced to fight them, and them being a never-ending stream of shadowy creatures attacking you.
Interesting.
Mm-hmm.
That's a very interesting nightmare. Tala kind of shivers a little bit at the recollection of this nightmare she's had. And it kind of makes her really angry. So she goes into a rage at being reminded. And then she heads into the room. She kind of like zips around Tilly, takes a big step over her. And then she's going to use her fancy frying pan against this thing.
Sweet, yes, your highly, finely crafted cook's pan.
Yes.
So greatness.
She will recklessly attack this thing.
Okay.
So that gives her advantage with her
Does.
pan. First one's a 24, and the
That's a
second
hit.
one is a 22. So
All right. Good. That's definitely a hit.
and that is a D12. That is a 17 points of
And
damage.
your weapon is magical, so it does regular amount of
is.
damage. And chops the spirit in two, and it disappears with that strike.
Ooh.
That's what you get for reminding me of the bad stuff.
It
Don't
sort of
like
just-
it.
Floats away.
I'll have to remember that move with the frying pan, Tala. That was really neat.
Frying pans, right?
Does
Who
the
knew?
necklace stay at all, or does that?
Indeed,
with
the
it.
necklace that was around the creature's neck falls to the ground onto the cushion nearby. It seems to have a purplish gem inset into it, and
Excuse
the
me,
metal
pardon me.
looks like almost like platinum chain.
I'm going to carefully pick it up with a gloved hand.
Okay.
Take a look at it.
Well, that's a pretty.
It's definitely very finely crafted, and it is. It looks very nice.
Lovely, 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 lovely. Does Zip technically still have detect magic up?
No, because you would have been in combat, and they would have had to stop their concentration on the spell. Well, I guess you didn't
Default's
cast
not
a spell. Did you?
concentration though.
Yeah, I didn't cast another spell that was concentration. I didn't roll to see if I broke concentration. I can.
And then
Were you
detect magic is like 10 minutes,
stunned?
right?
Yeah, 10 minutes.
So then so technically then yes. This medallion is magical.
Well, actually, that first amount of damage I think would have broken her concentration unless she rolled a nat 20.
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah.
I can see, but
I don't. Well, see, this is the thing. Wait, like, is detect magic a concentration spell?
Yes.
yes,
Then yes. So yeah, you wouldn't have it.
yeah,
So.
no.
But yeah, so I'll give it to you anyway. Fuck it, it's magical.
Okay.
It's a magical item.
Magic.
Its properties are unknown to you though, as of now.
So like, how nice is this room that we're in? Like, it looks like pretty nice.
It seems to be it would be used as a meditation chamber. With like comfy pillows, and there's a scribe.
They have like all them like cool like chakra crystals and stuff.
Yeah, and clearly it had a guardian spirit guarding it.
And maybe like maybe like a couple pearls laying around.
Pearls.
Specifically worth 100 gold. Weird. It's like that treasure room where I was like, oh, is there any diamonds? worth
Unfortunately, there
300
are no
gold?
pearls. No pearls. No.
It was worth a shot. It was worth a shot.
It's okay. We found a treasure room, and I was like, oh, are there any diamonds worth 300? Specifically.
I was okay with that.
Awesome.
Works out. But yeah, no pearls in this room. I did not. There is no treasure. You found the treasure in the other room. So you have two items of import, though, however, that seem to be magical that you do not know how to identify yet. The gilded cage, the gilded canary cage, and the magical amulet
I'm going to
with
put
a
those
purple
in my
crystal amulet.
gilded purple crystal amulet and gilded canary cage.
Gilded cage and purple crystal amulet.
Oh,
Not gilded
only-
purple crystal amulet.
Sorry,
I said
combined
those things and they blended together. I think that's what happened.
Okay.
Yeah.
Those have been added to my character sheet.
However, the rugs and throw pillows in this room are quite fine and fancy. You could probably take those and they could be considered treasure.
Did you say that this scrying pool, like it's a pool?
Yeah, there's a pool of water. It's about 5 inches deep at its bottom. You can see the bottom.
Tala
But-
makes a wish and then tosses just a copper piece over her shoulder into the pool. But she
It makes
doesn't.
a satisfying plink sound, but it doesn't do anything else.
No, she just made her wish.
Yeah, totally. Yeah, it's a wishing
Oh,
well.
Tilly does like look out to the group like while like looking around and like sees like a particularly nice looking rug and is like, "Hey guys, I experienced the coldness of death. You guys cool if I grab this rug?"
As
I
a
was like, I just kind of want a
certified-
small consolation prize.
As a certified mortician, I think that's allowed.
Yeah. So you like roll up the carpet.
she just like rolls it up, like it's kind of like awkward, like stuff's in her pack. She's like,
Totally, yeah.
all right, this is fine.
If you don't take fancy rugs from a murder dungeon, are you really experiencing the murder dungeon to its fullest?
No,
Exactly.
that's exactly right.
Precisely.
R.I.P. Felzu.
We got like real quiet all at once. It's like,
Oh,
that did
yeah.
happen.
Yeah, that happened. Yeah.
We saved him and then killed him.
Oh well, he wasn't that nice anyway.
To be fair, we didn't kill him. The fireball killed him.
Well, I
no,
mean, we could
you
argue
didn't.
Auckland killed him.
Yeah, we can't argue that.
Technically, Auckland would be most responsible.
The villains killed him, guys. The villains killed him.
Auckland, you're muted.
I realize that. It's 'cause
You cannot defend yourself in this moment.
the villains did it. They set the trap.
And you set it off.
But I didn't put it there.
Well, you did not look where you were going.
Neither did you.
I couldn't. You walk too fast.
You guys are funny. All right, so yeah, what's your next step? This room doesn't seem to have any exits.
I take a good thorough search of this room.
I make a perception or investigation check.
That's not
I
a
would
good
love-
roll.
I would love to sleep.
16, actually.
I'm very hurt.
Unfortunately, you. Oh no, I guess you did.
I
take
didn't
a long
rest.
You didn't take a long rest, so you could take a long rest now. Theoretically, yes, you're right.
But then we'd all have
The
to
others
wait.
could not.
We'd have to all sit around for 8 hours while she took a long rest.
I said, well, you guys rested.
Yeah, they did it for you.
I think I took that game from the desert. We could play a game while she rests.
Oh, that's true. I could cook. Well, if we take a short rest, I could cook us some treats, and then you would feel better.
That doesn't bring my spells back.
No, but the brownies just taste really good.
Are they magically delicious?
They are magically delicious brownies.
Hi, Blathers.
Oh, hello.
Blathers, you have returned.
Yes.
You
Good
went
question.
running off with Azure so quickly there?
Your voice changed for a little bit.
It was very important in the moment. It had to be done.
Is this another one of your friends, Peridot?
Oh, yes. Blathers, this is Zip. Zip, this is Blathers. I met her in the Feywild.
What's up?
I went to the Feywild.
Oh, wow. Hello.
We brought cupcakes. Would you like a cupcake?
She
From
runs
the
a very lovely
Feywild.
bakery there.
Yes, Feywild cupcakes.
Sure.
We went to a crazy rager. It was wonderful.
Oh yeah.
So, curious question. Ayla had designated Blathers to hold on to the bag of holding since she wasn't here for tonight. But then, due to my absence, who currently has the bag of holding?
You.
Oh, me
You do.
still. Okay,
You still.
cool.
Yeah.
All right, sounds good. Awesome. I will take a cupcake.
Do you eat it or put it in the bag of holding? Because
I will
Everything.
I will take a nibble of the cupcake because I don't believe Blathers has ever had anything not of this realm.
Yeah,
So
I
he's
think
going to-
Blathers has pulled a few too many feathers now. They're feeling exhausted. Oh, we would have had a long rest, by the way. You have long rested since
This
you were
session?
last with us.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yes.
solid. Okay.
Yes. You have, so you could. Everyone else is already being beat up. Has already been beat up again.
Okay. I
We're a
am
little
at full. I'm at full, and I have all my. I have regrown feathers, ripe for the plucking once again.
Indeed, sir.
But yeah, I will take a cupcake and I will take a nibble at it, and if it doesn't do anything to me except for taste good, then I'll eat the
It
rest
doesn't
of
do anything for you, to you, except taste good.
Solid. Then I will eat the entire thing.
Indeed. So yes, my
Congratulations,
friend.
you have a good berry cupcake.
It's a good berry cupcake.
Oh,
You notice
sweet.
that, you should
Hell
know,
yeah.
I should also mention too that the hall that you pass through to get to where you are smells like smoked meat and dead, and you found a dead gnome that looked somewhat recognizable to you.
It was he! He got incinerated!
One of our friendly gnome friends got a little.
Was he friendly though?
He was
He
friendly
wasn't
to
that
me.
friendly.
He was friendly to me.
Blathers will make a mental note of it, but unless anybody else brings it up, he's just gonna put it in his brain pocket and leave it there.
I think that's just a skeleton in all of our closets.
Honestly, I think like Tilly have after seeing Blathers, because I think that Blathers like the first like big connection she made. She's like, Blathers, you're back, and she's like just like recounting things like when you ask a child how their day was at school and they give you like every detail, like even stuff that like really doesn't help you with context. And she's like, and then we met this guy, and then he was like green, and then we took the bad goop out, but he was still a bad goop boy because he was like mean to me sometimes, but like he was generally okay. And then he walked with us, and then he exploded, and then we all exploded, and then like I felt real bad, but then I got healed, and then I did also heals, and then we fought the shadow guy, and then I died, and I also remembered that I think I was abandoned. But that doesn't make sense. And also, and just going through everything.
Yeah, totally.
Oh my god.
Blather,
That's a very in-depth summary, Tilly. Yes.
Blathers feigns following along.
You might need a performance check on that one.
You just keep going, woohoo, woo.
Yep. It's variations of a woo, 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 woo. Yeah, that's all it is. And until it reaches the end, and then Blathers is like, "Oh, it's done." Woo! And you're wrapped up in a blanket now, right?
Oh, no, I think I just have like a big rug.
Oh, a
Just
rug.
carrying.
Okay. Gotcha. All right. Well,
Yeah, you would
Blather,
have rolled up the rug and like put it on their backpack. And they're wearing this weird robe with like 100 different patches on it.
Well,
Oh,
if
no, I
we're
knew
not
about-
gonna
I knew
Yeah,
about that.
that's probably part of the like. And then I found a robe, and I thought it looked real dope, and then everyone else said it looked dope, and that made me feel good. And look at how dope I look in the robe.
Remind
You
me.
look so dope.
You pulled patches off that robe like last session, didn't you? Or is this
No,
a new
No,
thing?
this is
Oh.
something
This
that
session,
she just
fully
found.
Never
Thankfully,
mind.
I haven't used
Okay. I have amnesia. I don't remember.
it.
Okay, I cast Cure Wounds on myself at first level.
So yes, there is a doorway to the north of you guys that you have not explored. And there seems to be other halls and doors more to the north you have not explored.
Oh, they're in the hallway, not in this room. Okay, that makes more sense.
Yes, not in here. This is a dead end at this point.
Also, I have a bird.
Yes, you have a canary, which is even now singing a lovely song.
Oh, wow,
you
look.
get the
Oh,
canary?
we did name him Tweeter Pan.
Yeah, we named him
That's the most
Tweeter
important
Pan.
part of the bird.
In the gilded cage.
Yeah.
A magical gilded
It
cage.
lives in Perry's hair.
But I do have the cage.
Yeah, someone would have to be carrying it because it's a full-on.
No,
like,
I have
gilded
I
cage.
have the cage.
It's about 2 feet high and about a foot wide.
As we leave, as Tala steps away from the wishing, what she thinks is the wishing well, she just starts singing like, "When you wish upon a star."
Copyright.
Stream
off
just
tune
ends
and
abruptly.
all
You
good.
you all take a look at the well, but no one can seem to figure out how to use it. So, and yes, so you come to another set of double doors here. in
I
front of
would
Perry's
like to check for traps.
Oh, there's
Make
doors
a
now.
perception check, please.
Tala just starts singing and playing with the bird.
Can I like float above you and offer help?
Sure.
Okay.
I mean, that's DM's call, but I'd
Float
say
above
yes.
me? For
I
what,
am proficient.
perception?
Yeah, I am proficient in perception.
Well, if you're both proficient in perception, then yes. You can have an advantage on the perception check. Yes, absolutely.
Lovely.
Help action is always an advantage on a check.
That helped a lot, actually. 15.
There does not seem to be any trap on the door, and the doorway has graven carvings on it of what looks like oozes and mushrooms, and this writing in a language that unless you speak deep speech. Does anyone speak deep speech?
No, common, elvish, and primordial.
Then you do not understand it.
All right. Is it locked at all?
No lock.
Auckland, do you want to open it?
Sure.
It is closed. It seems to have self-closing hinges, like they close with each other. So you could probably open it, and they push inwards.
He just takes a run at it and forces his way through.
All right.
Everyone
We all move over.
Clear. Right, Auckland.
Nothing exploded.
As far away as you can get.
Are we good? Nothing
Okay, so
exploded.
you look into the dark room, and in the dim light, you can see what looks like a profusion of mushrooms growing. It looks like a mushroom garden of sorts.
Hello.
Is it me you're looking for?
Oh no, this is a musical. Chat's right.
Just gonna stand right out there and take a look around the corner.
I can see you in your mushroom eyes.
And as you get here, one of the mushrooms begins to shriek.
Fireball!
Rolling
No!
That's what I was waiting
Additionally,
for.
Valid.
in the corner, you see what looks like a large creature
Oh
in the
man,
darkness.
that looks terrifying.
Fireball.
I have to say.
Zip is slightly less enthused about all of this murder dungeon and is hanging back just slightly as the others have already gone in.
I saw mushrooms and got very excited. Auckland, do you legitimately fireball?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah!
Good.
I wasn't kidding. Guess we need initiatives. This is where I could use a high initiative. This is where I'm going to roll a really low one.
Ugh, Tala and her initiatives. This
Yeah.
is just terrible.
Huh, okay.
It's okay, Tala. I'm there with you.
Chat, send me those good vibes. Send me those good vibes, chat. Chat, I want good vibes. Those were lukewarm vibes at best.
I rolled a natural one.
So the surprise
Oh,
round
no.
is the shrieking of the mushroom. By the way, you guys are surprised by shrieking, which is quite loud, insanely loud. In fact,
That's upsetting.
No, it's loud.
but it doesn't hurt you. It's just really annoyingly loud, and that's coming from the mushroom at the end of the room, right here.
The small one.
Mm.
Yes.
Potentially concerning question. How tall is the murder dungeon?
It's about 10 feet.
Okay.
It's a halfling. It's a halfling and gnome sized dungeon. So it's like,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay.
So it's not, the ceiling isn't that high. No.
So that backup character I was talking about.
How much structural damage would we have to do to cave in a ceiling on top of some mushrooms?
Quite a bit.
Fireball?
Especially because this is made of, the walls are made of pretty solid stone.
Okay.
I described them in the past as a smooth sandstone that had been water carved.
Could I get an initiative thing in the
Yes,
turn order?
absolutely. Did I not get you? Shit,
No,
sorry.
that's okay.
Did I get Zippity A? I did. Okay. And
I'll just be here, guys. I'll just be here. Don't mind me.
Peridot's still like a little bit too excited about the mushrooms and like hasn't caught the danger yet.
Peridot's like, oh, I hope it's more hallucinogenic ones.
okay, so the mushroom starts screaming, and it makes it Zippity A's turn.
Oh, great. Guys, this murder dungeon's not quite as fun as I thought it was going to be. I'm gotta be honest, not passing the vibe check right now.
Not as much of a vibe check as the Satyr Ranger that we went to.
Yeah, definitely not. Oh
I'm
boy.
so into satyrs, so.
Let's go with
Listen, 2 clerics at a ranger.
two
what can go
clerics that are-
wrong?
Yeah, exactly. This is from self, right? Do I feel like getting close to the murder mushrooms? Not really.
Running literally all the liquids in the wine.
Murder dungeon.
Murder dungeon.
Murder dungeon.
And then does this have to be? I assume that would need to be like actually that height. So I guess let's just continue with some guiding bolts. We're just gonna keep in the cleric's way and try to guiding
Cool.
bolt. The one that's, let's see, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45. Yeah, that should be, I think.
The old holy Hadoken.
So actually, I should mention too that this thing in the corner that's large size is quite terrifying looking.
It's quite terrifying looking.
Yes, of course.
Yeah. Adds up.
Yeah, okay.
That adds up.
Okay.
Oh wow.
Yeah, that's upsetting.
Like it.
So from the doorway, would I be able to fire off a guiding bolt at the terrifying looking one? Or would
Oh
I need
yeah,
to move in?
absolutely. Yeah.
Okay, that's what I would like to do. I think I would just like to do that. Nope, not pass the vibe check, and that's a +6.
Vibes
So
not
23
high.
to hit.
23 hits, no problem.
Okay, perfect.
And the thing explodes instantly.
Oh, okay.
That is concerning, given
That
what
is
we know about
very
fungi.
Yeah, you guys might want to
concerning.
hold your breath. Sometimes when that happens in the Feywild, some weird stuff happens.
Oh no.
Not again!
Auckland and Peridot, I need you guys to make a DC 15 con save.
A con save?
Not me.
Okay.
Con save. Hey, that's an actual skill save. A trained one, whatever you call it. Ooh, that's only a 12. That's not very good.
Nope, that's a fail.
16.
That is a pass. So on a pass, you see the spores coming and you like cover your face and you don't breathe them in. On a fail, you breathe in the spores, Auckland, and you take 7 poison damage, and you suddenly begin to feel very ill.
Uh-oh.
Feeling
I'm
ill,
a
guys.
Not again.
Oh no.
Here we go again on my own.
And,
Your
Fireball's
lungs,
nice.
like, your lungs burn. You like, and it hurts.
So,
it really hurts. It really
If I
hurts.
step into the area, I'm going to cast Fireball and inhale when I cast it. Can I burn those spores out?
No.
Nice try.
That was, yeah, good. And I think that's all I can do on my turn. Yeah.
Okay, sounds good. And that makes it the invisible creatures that can't be seen currently because they are mushrooms. Turns.
I don't like that.
Mhm.
No. Considering one's right next to you, you definitely don't.
Oh. Dang. So my backup character got. Oh boy!
Oh dang.
Oh, that's
Oh
okay.
my. Oh, all right.
That fireball sounding more and more like a great
Yeah.
It's
idea.
a
Oh
boy.
yeah, can you fireball me?
Sure, no problem.
Dang, dang, diggity dang a dang.
Okay, so the first one in front of you, Peridot, makes one attack.
Okay.
It attacks you
Mm-hmm.
with its rotting touch.
That's upsetting.
That's a 9.
9 misses.
Okay, cool. The one over in the other corner gets 3 attacks,
Oh boy.
and it attacks Auckland and Tala, and Auckland again.
That's not nice.
So
I may not make
first
it to my
attack to
turn.
Auckland is a 1. Second attack against Tala is a natural 20.
Oh, that hits for
Ooh.
sure.
And the
I
third one
can't block that
Against
yet.
Auckland is an 18 plus 2 is a 20. So dirty 20. So Tala, this is poison damage. So I don't know if you have any resistance to poison or anything.
She's not currently raging, so
Okay. You take 9 points of poison damage.
okay.
And Auckland, you take
Death.
4 points of poison
Oh,
damage.
okay, I can deal with 4. Not very well, but I can deal
The
with it.
third creature in the corner can't reach anyone. Too far away. Yeah, it can only reach, yeah. So it can't get anyone from where it is. That makes it Tala's turn.
So Tala, having been hit by this weird creature, she's
Yes,
not
it seems to be some sort of violet fungus.
some disgusting thing. Yeah, she's like, I would not eat that. She steps back a little bit, and then she goes into a rage. And when she does, her hair starts to light up a little bit, and Auckland and Tillicent, and I think Zip is in. Oh no, Zip's a little
Oh,
bit
your aura, yeah.
outside. Oh darn, she didn't quite step in the
Aura?
right spot.
Was it 10 feet?
Yeah.
We'll go down just a hair. You get Auckland, Tillicent, and Zip. Or step up and get
Or step
Peridot,
up and get
Auckland, and
Peridot.
Tillicent.
She'll step up so that she can get Peridot, because I know
There you go.
Peridot's in the line of fire.
Yeah.
So you all get 2 temporary hit points.
Yeah.
As do I.
I could use that, actually.
As
Thank
she rages. And then she'll move forward and recklessly swing at this thing that she will not eat. This gross, disgusting looking fungus mushroom thing.
I
Disgusting.
will note that Peridot specifically, but all of you, anyone that's dealt with sort of cadavers that have been sitting for a long time, it smells like rotting corpses in here.
Ugh. Okay, she's going to. So
Classic. Classic.
So I have advantage. So that is a 23, and that is a 16. So 23 to hit.
23 and 16, both
Yes.
strike true.
Wonderful. So, oh, that was a terrible damage roll. That is only 5 points of damage.
Okay, 5 points from the first one.
Oh, she only gets 1 right now. She doesn't
Oh,
get
okay.
2 yet.
Oh yeah, that's right, because you're
That was-
you're multi-class. Yeah.
Oh, that will be her turn.
And that makes it your turn, Auckland.
All right, Fireball.
I give you permission to hit me with fireball.
It's okay. It shouldn't hit you because I think it has to
You
cover
can hit.
half your
You
square.
can fireball that room, and you can hit 2 of the mushrooms, and not the one that Tala's fighting.
Yeah, that's what the circle
Shrieker.
is. The circle
Yeah,
is
totally.
the fireball.
Yeah.
So
Okay,
that's what I
cool.
plan to hit because that should hit not Peridot because it doesn't cover half her square, but it'll hit the other one
Okay,
because it
roll
covers over
damage.
half. So
They have a -1. They have a 1 dexterity, so they all auto fail. 30 damage. Dead.
Nice. I'm hoping the fire will help burn up some of
Dead.
those spores that are floating around too.
Yeah, the spores, all remaining spores are totally gone.
Good. Excellent.
And only one of the funguses remains. Tillicent, it's your
And
turn.
then I step back here as well.
All right. So real quick, how do I do that thing that helps me like measure distance, like the little arrow thing? You can
So if you click on the top left, to the on the 1, 2, 3, 4, the 5th, click down.
It's the one with the circle and the ruler.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of looks like a
Circle,
sideways
ruler.
power
You can
button.
even right click and make it like.
Looks like a sideways power
All
button.
right, that's 5, 6, 8. That's All right, so
Those ones are all dead because. What is?
Someone's doing.
Yeah, there's
something.
only one left.
Oh, I guess I check off fireball.
Yeah, you can get there, no problem.
Oh yeah, all right. I'm gonna move myself over here.
Okay.
I'm gonna use my action to make my little Mega Man arm cannon, Eldritch cannon.
Cool.
Pull it
So
up.
I'm just gonna remind you that you can actually, you want to stay 10 feet away. Then
All right.
you pull your cannon and fire. Make your attack roll.
So he yells out, like, "Stop trying to hurt my friends with mushrooms!" And then it's gonna be a 19 to hit.
19 hits, no problem.
Yes.
And your fiery cannon washes over the creature, and it seemingly screams in pain. How much damage?
Be 7 damage.
7 damage. Not quite dead. Blathers.
Okay. Seeing everything that's going on, Blathers is going to move kind of next to Zip here, looking into the room.
You can probably go
Uh,
under her, honestly, since she's
Yep.
flying.
Because you're tiny.
Yeah,
Well, you're medium, small, but
I'm small, but I'm flying.
I'll do that. So I'll zip under Zip, and then go here. Is the one next to Tala the only one I can see that's
Yes.
actively alive?
correct. And it looks like you could finish it off with a single arrow.
Okay, then I won't bother hurting myself. I will simply take 2 short bow shots.
Okay.
First one, 8.
You fire it, and it hits.
Okay, and that'll
Pretty
be a
easy
total
target.
of
It's
5
only seemingly
piercing.
hidden by its its false appearance,
and that'll be 5 piercing damage.
which kills the creature.
Solid.
It sort of crumples and releases one final death poof, which smells honestly quite sweet and fruity, Tala, and it kind of reminds you of peach cobbler,
Ooh.
but also death.
Peach cobbler and death.
Peach
Mm.
cobbler
Yes.
and also death.
You guys, it smells like funerals, when they have
Oh,
the,
I know.
the food service after. They have
Yeah,
that
I was
food
like, that
service
sounds like the smell of a
afterwards.
wake.
Yeah, yeah.
Mhm. And with that,
It smells like home.
you all find yourselves looking around at what seems to be a mushroom garden.
Well, what's left of it anyway.
Like to go to
It's a little
sleep.
burnt. I think I burnt all the mushrooms.
Indeed. But at this point, friends, we will close on our game as it is 10 o'clock. We will be calling it for the night. We leave our adventurers, the wanderers of the West Coast, still deep in the bowels of Aletho's menagerie, looking for their companions. Who knows what will happen next week? Is there anything else though that you guys
2
want to
weeks.
do?
2 weeks.
2 weeks. Sorry. Yeah, 2 weeks. Yeah. What am I thinking? This is not a weekly adventure. This is a bi-weekly adventure. Yeah, but in 2 weeks, we'll come back. And yeah, so I'm going to throw it to you guys. We'll talk to Christina first, as you are our guest tonight. How did you enjoy our game tonight, Christina?
It's fun. Murder Dungeon is not upholding Zip's expectations because she was in for a good vibe, and this is not a good vibe, but she's having fun all the same.
Yeah,
But the party's a good vibe.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, the slumber party was a good vibe. That was fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, but this has been fun. It was a good time. I'm glad I got to play Zip's twin Zip. Bring
Cool.
Zip back.
Yeah, totally. Torsten Blathers, you came a little late, but welcome, and I'm glad to have you back tonight.
Thank
How
you.
you doing?
Great. Glad to be here. Blathers has no thoughts other than plants are awful, and that's about it.
Yeah, fair enough. Cool. All right. Well, Ashley, welcome back. You finally got to meet your co-compatriot who's been switching off with you, Tilly. Happy to have you back.
Thank you. Yeah, no, Peridot loves Tilly. Best friends already in her mind.
Oh, for sure.
Their friendship has been great.
Top-notch
Really?
friendship. I have a bird.
Yeah, that's great. Well, you and your canary. Now you have your magical orchid and your canary. You collected some pretty fantastic little adventure treasures.
I don't know what they do, but I have
Yeah.
them.
Mhm.
But yeah, no. Smells like home. Made new friends. Had a little Feywild adventure.
Awesome.
It's been good for Peridot. Besides the fact that she's almost dead.
Yeah, well, I mean, you guys are in dire straits here, deep in this in the bowels of this place, still trying to find a way out. All right, Drew. So, Drew, we're back with us again. How are you doing?
Yeah. Still loving it. Still having a great time. Glad to get back into it and play with the Tilly again. Glad to have
Awesome.
my wife come on and.
Yeah, it's been fun.
Yeah.
You always want to have it's too bad because you want the guests to come back week after week, but no, we only have so many spots, unfortunately. And Ayla, we're happy to have Azure back too, but yeah, it's been really cool. It was great to have you guys back again after a month, no less, too, right?
Oh, for sure.
But yeah, and I guess next we can go to Blair and Auckland. Auckland getting us in trouble all the time.
Not getting us into trouble. The group just gets on a tangent. He gets bored. He wanders off.
Yeah, right.
If the group
Keep it
stayed,
exciting.
if they didn't get off on a tangent, he probably wouldn't get bored and wander off. So that's really on them. I mean, they know better. So,
Just everything like going on, and then we're like, wait, where's Auckland? And explosions in the distance. Guys, I found another room.
Explosions in the distance are much better than the ones right around you, though.
Auckland's that meme of the little girl smiling in front of the burning.
Seriously.
It's very true.
So when you actually get around to drawing the Auckland icon,
I'll do that.
You need to have a second
Yeah.
one that has him in front of like this.
Oh, absolutely. I will
Yeah,
make that
for
meme.
And last but not least, we have Andrea and Tala.
Yeah. For me, I know it was lower energy for me tonight because I'm tired from hosting
Yeah.
30 days of RPGs, but it's all good. And Tala, she's kind of upset that they keep encountering these mushrooms that want to kill them. Like, she would prefer to eat the mushrooms.
Yeah.
But it doesn't seem to be going her way. So,
Yeah.
Peridot's right there with her.
right? Like, they should be collecting
For
these
different reasons,
mushrooms
it seems like.
together.
I
and
IRL am allergic to mushrooms,
Mm.
but
same.
Peridot is not.
I also
Yeah.
hate
Mhm.
mushrooms. I'm not allergic, but I hate mushrooms. So, but Tala would cook with them, the heck out of them. So, yeah.
Yeah, nice. Cool. Yeah, well, it's been great tonight, and I'm happy to DM you guys, and I'm looking forward again to 2 weeks. And actually, I think we might finally get out of this dungeon in 2 weeks. And,
I think we only have one door left.
no,
wouldn't
there's a
count
couple.
on it.
There's a little more going on here, but there's that we might get to the end of the mystery of the Mantle of Whispers, and this strange shadowy lord of the Shadowfell, and what Aletho has to do with that, and what Joros the Badger King has to do with that. Oh.
We just want to find that treasure we have to return. Like, that's all we're here for.
Yeah, that's the Mantle of Whispers.
Yeah.
The Mantle of Whispers. That's the holy regalia of the Badger King. Aha. Indeed. And I'm Matthew of the Five, and I'm happy to DM for you guys, and that's where I will call it. Thanks to coming to Wanderers of the West Coast.
Yeah.
2 weeks from now, we'll do it again.
Thank
Right,
you,
right.
everyone, for tuning in, and thank you, Christina, for being our guest.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was so much fun. Thank you guys for having
I
me.
love playing with you.
I know, it was great getting to play together again.
Any final words, Andrea?
No, that's it.
Alright.
I'm gonna turn into a pumpkin. So.
Anytime.
Buy
Yep.
dice.
Mood.
Bye, guys. Yes.
Oh.
Madam Dice.
3 seconds till we raid. We're getting out of here. And
Okay.
done. Oh, I gotta hit the raid now button. Hold on. There we go.
Oh, so you